The following program is meant for adult audiences only. If you are easily offended, you are choosing to be offended by continuing to watch. If jokes upset you, whether bad or good, you might end up crying. Being a bitch in life is difficult, I imagine, but you must find a way to continue. For all the haters and lurkers, hope you enjoy the show. For the bigot army, enjoy the show. Don't be a pussy.
I can't do this anymore. I'm literally sick. I'm literally sick to my stomach. I'm sorry. No! What has happened to America? What has happened to democracy? Why?
He was special.
Votes at this time. That means he needs 23 more. Pennsylvania has 19 electoral votes. Michigan.
We have literally lost the plot. We have lost the plot.
Billions and 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 billions.
Why? Do you really hate me that
bad? We have literally lost the plot. We have lost the plot.
I just woke back up. What the f is going on? America, y'all dead ass. Come on, bro.
I've been crying in my room for the past hour. For the past fucking hour. And people saying, oh, but New York is blue, New York is blue. I don't give a f New York is blue. Like, the fact that this man is a president now.
My parents apart because they just don't get it, and they don't get that they voted for someone who's gonna make my friends' lives hell. My life's okay. I'm a white woman, but my friends are not gonna be okay.
What the fuck? Somehow, he has once again officially won the presidency.
Billions and billions and billions and billions.
I see the hate that this world harbors towards women, towards LGBTQ+, towards people of color, towards everyone who is not this mold.
I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
Today, this country has proven to us that they hate women, people of color, LGBTQ+ members, everyone else more than they hate a literal felon who has committed schmeshmal. That is how much hatred they harbor for women, and I fear that things are not going to get better. This is not moving in the direction of things becoming better. They have won the presidency, they have won the Senate, and they will probably be winning the House. The GOP will have full control to pass and do whatever they want without being stopped. And we have seen what that means. We have seen their playbooks and their projects and their plans.
That was an overreaction.
All the stupid donor money, all it's ever done is lead to more losses.
I have never been so utterly disappointed in a group of people. And I just don't understand. Like, how do you not understand we are under his tax plan? That tariffs will cost us money.
No.
That he is a misogynistic, homophobic, racist, bigoted piece of shit who does not care about you. He doesn't. If you die tomorrow, he could give 2 fucks. He could give 2 fucks if you eat, sleep, have a house. He doesn't care. And the fact that you think he does just shows how uneducated and how ignorant you are.
Right, but you're giving an opinion on an article with a headline that's inflammatory. So the fact that you're giving an opinion on what's on screen,
Did I focus on the inflammatory nature of the headline?
Well, can I assume that everything in this article you would agree with?
You shouldn't assume. It makes an ass out of yourself and me.
Okay, so then let's.
Here we go! Mucha lucha, mucha lucha. It's the way of life.
There is a fifth dimension, beyond that which is known to man. It is a dimension as vast as space and as timeless as infinity. It is the middle ground between light and shadow, between science and superstition, and it lies between the pit of man's fears and the summit of his knowledge. This is the dimension of imagination. It is an area which we call
the grifter zone.
You're just that's why I'm going in April, is to hang out with you, to hang out with Foxy Moxie, to hang out with Gooch. It's like, don't get me wrong, nothing against Gary or Jeremy Renham at all, but like, man, I want to get drunk in a hotel room with you.
That might be taken out of context.
But you get what I'm saying.
Good moo! Oh, you found your moo! Good job! Where'd that come from?
Who's there?
Somebody replies and it says, "This is embarrassing." And he says, "Not as embarrassing as your take on trans kids. It was not researched. It was cruel and it had no basis in facts. So forgive me if I don't take all your takes that seriously." Who's this person?
Bruh.
Look at the fucking thumbnail. God of Cuck Meltdown. Oh my God, look at this. Oh man, yeah, sure. Trans kids, for sure.
Good moo! Oh, you found your moo!
So just from a story standpoint, not spoilers obviously, but so this exists in the Path of Exile universe.
No one's ever turned it. Yeah.
Did I say Path of Exile?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Bruh.
Sorry.
Even if I work on the damn.
Yeah.
So no worries, man.
Edit this out.
And it goes to show just how in the heads people are with these.
Remember, there are more of us.
There are more of us. There are more of us.
There are more of us.
There are more of us.
There are more of us.
There are more of us.
There are more of us.
There are more of us.
There are more of us.
There are more of us.
There are more of us.
Shut up, bitch! Oh my God!
You ain't got to lie, Craig. You ain't got to lie.
You are coping and seething. You just can't accept what you're seeing. Yes, you're coping and seething. The truth it is scalding, and now you are molding and coping so hard, coping and seething.
Have you or someone you love been canceled? Have you been the target of online harassment because of something you said or refused to be compelled to say by the mob? Did you mistakenly think you could be an individual, form your own opinions, and keep all of your friends? Has your social credit score tanked because you had a conversation with, subscribe to, or follow someone who suffers from wrongthink? Have you been called a literal Nazi because you think taking care of one's physical health is important?
Titty
Have you tried
sprinkles!
apologizing for your transgressions only to find out you actually poured gasoline on the they-them flames? Have you ever had a politically incorrect thought, or heaven forbid, made an off-color joke? Well, we here at the Office of the Cancelled are here for you. As a member of the club, we offer exclusive trading cards, black jackets, lapel pins, access to bomb shelters, as well as audio tracks from based artists that are sure to pump you up for a day at the range and get some of that much-needed two-way therapy. Remember, folks, you're only canceled if you let yourself be canceled, and every one of those collectivist NPCs can go fuck themselves.
You! Show me them boobies!
They're eating the dogs, they're eating the cats. Eat the cat, eat the cat. They're eating the dogs, they're eating the cats. Eat the cat, eat the cat. They're eating the cats, they're eating the dogs. Eat the cat, eat the cat. They're eating the cats, they're eating the dogs. Eat the cat, eat the cat. They're
I'm gonna wait some time because the longer we wait, like the more realistic it'll be, you know, when he comes back to life. The touch of the black man in a woke story. The God hand shining down, shining upon thee. White man as you lay down. Cis white man and couple in background. Understand the power of a black man is a God hand.
Pro-black Twitter
I
host!
breathe life into you. One touch is not enough from greatness. One touch from the black man. Watch me do it again. Kneel and be amazed at the touch of the black man. I bring life. I bring life.
Pro-black Twitter host!
That's right! That's right!
We've got to celebrate our differences. We got to celebrate our differences.
Ooga booga doo, ooga booga doo.
We got to celebrate our differences.
Nacho taco, chimichanga.
'Cause it's beautiful when the whole world sings together as one.
I say over and over and over again, I hate being alive, I hate being alive, I hate breathing, I hate being alive. I'm in tremendous pain, I'm in tremendous pain. Help me, help me, help me. I'm in so much pain, I'm in so much pain. I'm in so...
And may the odds be ever in your favor.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of Hypnocast. That's right, we are live. We are live after one of the longest intros I've ever done, and you will like the stream after our group hug. All right, come on, bring it in, boys. Come on, bring it in. We got a lot to talk about. Oh my God, is the world on fire? The world is on fire right now. Come on, I'm excited. I'm ready for this shit. I'm ready for this, man. I'm excited. I'm ready for this, man. The world is on fire. The third faction has finally arrived in the war. And we are ready for this to go down. So come on, man. Get in here. Let's go. Hug it out. We got to hug it out. Hurry up. Can you help the fatties in the back? They're a little bit slow. We say this every stream. You would think by now we have some sort of method to help the fatties get to the line a little bit quicker, but we just seem to not have that. So can we hurry up? Can we help the fatties? You know what? That's fine. The fatties, you'll get here eventually. Don't worry about it. I'm just going to continue. Get to the line when you're ready. All right, here we go. You guys listening? Perfect. If you're watching on YouTube, like the stream. That's right. I know. Shocking. If you're watching on Rumble, like the stream. If you're watching on Twitter, like the post. And if you are watching on Twitch, which right now is nobody, so good job. But if you were, well, that's just kind of sad.
It's so sad. Death is so sad. Death is so sad.
Seems like they finally found a like button. Thank God. Go find one. Go find a like button to smash it. All right, man. Can I get a mic check, please? Mic check, titty check, balls check, trans check. Wow, that is way too big. That's blocking my chat check. Can we reduce that? There we go. Very nice. What else? I mean, the third faction that I've been warning people was going to eventually show up, and I believe we just talked about this on SNH, if I'm not mistaken. I literally believe we just talked about this. Well, the third faction is here, boys. The third faction is here, and they finally showed themselves, even though we already knew they were here from the beginning. And we got a lot to talk about. It's going to be a great time. What else? What else we check in? We check in stealing the show check. What's that? What's a stealing the show check? What is that? What else? Third faction check. Yep, we're gonna do that. Check the checks. We could do that. Wallet check. Okay, we could do that. Meltdown check. That's every night. That's every night. Fucking A. Prostate check. Didn't we do that already? Lurker check. Okay, we could definitely do that. We could definitely do that. All right, boys, listen. Our ESG scores are at their maximum. We're definitely going to need it. Like the stream, man. Come on. Let's do the Big Army roll call. Let's see who is in this chat right now. Aside from former Kotaku urinalists, black samurais that never exist, and the third faction that is about to go crazy in GamerGate 2.0. It's gonna when I tell you I'm ecstatic, I really mean it. I'm ecstatic. I'm so fucking ecstatic. It's ridiculous. We got GeekGate X, John Winslow, Jason Alator. Free speech is dead with the Gooner check. Darth Malicious, Latino Heat, Odin, Soul Reaper 2078, Bolsky, Ryan, Ali Kusanagi, The Turtle Moves, Scooby Pup, Harley Leslie, Peaches and Cream, Alfredo Chadorizo, Donovan 114, Zalosi, Hose Ataco, Wolf Tomahawk, Charlie Nuclear, Hammer Biotech, Monkey Man 04, Baby Cash, Melody Johnson, Crime Tech Explorer, Acel Gamer HD, Jeff A, The Cryptic Stench, CJ, Diz the Jizz, The Devil Max, Guffar 35, Alec Baldwin's Alec Baldwin's finger. He says, I can't be funny for 2 weeks. ABF is banned. He is banned from dad jokes. We love ABF, man. Gal Paval, Trashy Drifter, Felsteph. We got Craig Browning, Captain Nick 199. Who else? Forgotten Vet, Zach Rogers, Togs. Where else we at? Yeah, no, you're a great boy, man. Donkey, Honky, the Mayo Monkey. It's one of my favorite names by far. Zeroist, Hypnotic and Rapture. All right, let's do 3 more, boys. 3 more people. Seriously, we're just going to do 3 more people, and that's it. We're not going to do anything more than 3 more people. Here we go. We got Ranma 1013. We got Ali Kusanagi. We got Chaos Bouncer. We got Blood Course Gamer. We got Sleeping Nova, Pumpkinhead X. We got Benjathan. We got GeekGate X. We got Stormgirl 09. We got Holy Fuck. Nice. Alice Smith. Relaxing Gray Merchant. Westfall Rangers. Blaze. DJ Energy. Quantum BW. We got Furious Dan. SS Werewolf. Kono Saiju. Hani. We got Gazalarian. We got Texas Beast. Crixus. Lumi. Angler. Adam Juneman. Radio Chimp. Sturgeon. Crevo. Hypno the Goat. Thank you, man. Appreciate that. Although I don't think I'm the GOAT, but still, thank you. Anonymous Bastard. Nice. And the last one is going to be Destroy Them, because that sounds like a great name. All right, boys, listen. Let us sacrifice a fellow Bigot Army member who is going to get, I already see the arrows, who is going to get the massive money shot today, ladies and gentlemen. Who is it going to be? Come on, this is going to be a great day. This is going to be a great day. This money shot is going to celebrate the birth of the third faction in GamerGate 2.0. Come on. Who is going to get the money shot today? I'm looking through the chat. Let's see. We got a lot of arrows. Holy shit. Lots of arrows. All right. Well, let's just go through it, shall we? Holy shit, the chat's moving so fast. I'm having trouble. Man. You know what? Hey, guys, I think for this one, we're going to give the money shot to someone who, unfortunately left us too soon. He left us too soon. And I think today is definitely the day, considering it's the birth of the third faction. And a lot of the people in that faction are from his country. I think that we are just going to skip the arrows for today. And we are going to nominate for the massive celebratory facial. We are going to nominate Gooch, ladies and gentlemen. Congratulations, Gooch. You are the recipient of the money shot today, you Canadian fucker. Like the stream, boys. Like the stream. Gooch is dripping. He's dripping. Gooch is dripping. Everybody say hi to Gooch. He's a little messy right now. Everybody say hi, Gooch. Clean yourself up. All right, listen. Guys, we got a lot to talk about, seriously. All jokes aside, it's pretty wild what's happening out there on the Twitter right now. And ironically, I'm not involved, which is great. I'm sure I will become involved at some point. But right now, I'm not involved. So I get the joy of being the outsider looking in and experiencing the entire situation firsthand. But, if you guys are unaware, for the last couple of months, I've been hinting every now and then, and especially recently, that GamerGate 2.0 was eventually going to get its own third faction. Anytime you have a crazy war that's going on, especially when it comes to culture, anytime you have a back and forth about culture, it's only a matter of time before a third or even a fourth faction shows up. But usually it's three, right? And we are now finally experiencing that faction. I think they finally have shown themselves, which we already knew they've been there since the beginning. But now they've finally shown themselves, and I guess we're gonna talk about it. We're gonna talk about it as objectively as possible, because again, I want to make sure people realize I have no issues with any of the creators I'm about to talk about, whether on the GamerGate side or the GoonerGate side or whatever the fucking. I have zero issues with any of these creators. I love a lot of them, but I cannot ignore it. And I remember, if you guys remember, I said many times that if the pendulum ever swang to the opposite side, to the extreme opposite side, that I would be fighting against that just as much as I fight against the woke psychopaths. And I'm very consistent with the way that I think and the way that I feel. And I feel like we are here, or I feel like we're definitely getting there. I feel like we're not that far away from potentially even looking at that as a possibility. So we got a lot to talk about, boys. It is going to be a wild night. I'm sure I'm going to piss off some people, and that's okay. I'm perfectly fine with that, as long as people understand that you don't have to agree with everything I say in order to watch my content. I'm not trying to foster a fucking echo chamber here. You guys are adults. You can make up your own goddamn minds, and I will always treat you as an adult. If you want someone to talk down to you, well, you could just go watch fucking, what's his name? Mighty Cuck or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Go watch, the lefty echo chamber. Go to Blue Sky. Go to Blue Sky if you want people to tell you how to think, but I'm not gonna be the one to do it. But that's besides the point. All right, boys, let's thank the pre-stream legends. We got a lot of people to thank, and then we're just gonna have at it, because again, it's gonna be a wild night. I'm sure I'm gonna piss off a lot of people, and hey, I'm all for it, baby. I'm all for it. If you want toxic positivity, go watch David Jaffe. I'm hearing he needs a little bit of subscribers. I heard he's lost some. So we got Lexi Ice Fox becoming a member on their own. Shout out to Lexi. Thank you so much for that. I appreciate you, man. Or woman. I'm not sure. Man, woman. I'm sorry. I have no idea. Barry Stroud for a 5. I got set up on a blind date with a vegan girl. Oh, damn. RIP, bro. RIP. It's game over. I was so nervous because I'd never dated her before. I knew it was a joke, but regardless, if you get set up with a vegan girl, run away. Run away. Run away fast. We got Ali Kusanagi gifting 5 Hypnotic memberships. Shout out to Ali Kusanagi. I'm going to give you a Doom song for that, man. Appreciate you. I got my water ready for this shit. I know I'm going to need it. It's going to be a wild night. We got BioT Wolf 19 with a 5. What did the Christmas card say to the stamp? Stick with me, and together we'll go places. Wow. ABF will be proud. ABF will be proud of that one, for sure. We got Nutmeg delivering a 5 membership banger. Nutmeg. Shout out to you, Nutmeg. Thank you so much, Nutmeg. I appreciate you, man. Thank you for that. We got Dragon Master with a 20 banger saying, so fucking MSNBC interviews Trump and tries to get him to admit he's out for revenge. No, he's putting people in his cabinet who will enforce the law. However, I agree that certain people should be in prison. Dude, I'm telling you, I look so forward to Dragon Master's political updates via Super Chats. I mean, who needs the news? Who needs the fucking news when you got Dragon Master, man? Shout out to you. I appreciate the 20, brother. Thank you for that. We got Peaches and Cream with her own 20 banger. Did you hear about the dyslexic Satanist? Apparently, he pledged his soul to Santa. Santa accepted, but only after making him swear to stop slaying his enemies. Oh, wow. Wow. That, you know what, Peaches, listen. You know what? I'm not even gonna. Peaches, stop listening to ABF. All right. The jokes are clearly inspired by ABF. Did you buy a book? Did you buy 1,001 dad joke book? Be honest with me. Come on, be honest with me. I think you did. You definitely did. Luck E becomes a member all on his own. Shout out to Luck E. Thank you for joining the Bigot Army again. We got, let's see, COD. Why am I fucking this up? Gaming with Vet Bocephus. I'm just going to say that. I'm just going to call you Vet Gamer Bocephus because that's what I've always called you. For a 10, I'm not sure when my full channel name is appearing in chat now. So I will have to grift off you when I super chat until I figure it out how to separate my handle from the channel. Just call me noob. I will never call you noob, sir. Much love for you, sir. Thank you so much for the 10. We got Obi-Wan Cannoli with a 2. What do you call a horny square and a rectangle? Now, this guy's definitely got a book. He's got a book somewhere for sure. We got Ragey Diad for a 2. Take hands and embrace chaos. Oh, I'm embracing this. I am down for this. I love this. I love what's happening right now. This is great stuff. The Cryptic Stench becomes a member all on his own. Shout out to Cryptic. Thank you so much for joining the Bigot Army. Oh, look at this legend over here. We got a fucking legend in the making. Look at this guy. Hayden, 75. Hey, Hayden, really quick. I don't know if you are going to be meeting up with Leon and ABF and Moxie and all those guys. I don't know if you are, but if you are, I highly implore that you get your own hotel room as far away from Leon as possible.
That's why I'm going in April, is to hang out with you, to hang out with Foxy Moxie, to hang out with Gooch. Is like, don't get me wrong, nothing against Gary or Jeremy Revham at all, but like, man, I want to get drunk in a hotel room with you.
That might be taken out of context.
But you get what I'm saying. Like,
run away, sir, as fast as you can. Run away. It's a bit sus. Hayden for a 50. The Bigot Army is strong. The little weirdos show up every night just to see what we're talking about. True. They think GamerGate 2.0 will die out, but we know why we lost GamerGate 1. It was because we just laughed at them. We will push back. We will push them back this time. Hell fucking yeah, bro. Hell yeah, dude. I 100% agree with you, Hayden. And like I said, we're gonna talk about all that tonight. It's gonna be a wild night. We got a lot to talk about. But if anybody's been on X, you'll know exactly what I mean. But thank you, Hayden, for the 50. You're a fucking legend, bro. Thank you for that. We got Furious Dan. Oh, by the way, you are the better version of Leon because you're the non-gay version and you have better hair. Just don't tell him I told you that. Furious Dan gives 1 Hypnotic membership. Thank you, Furious Dan. I appreciate you, brother. We got Anime Night for 9 months. Like the stream, guys. Also, Merry Early Christmas. Also, we now see the traitors for who they are. Even on our side, they know who they are. I wouldn't call them traitors. I think traitors is a bad word to use, but we're going to talk about it. Benjamin for a 5. What do you call a Hypnotic stream without the puns? Anything but funny. Wow, that's fucked up, bro. I think I'm decently funny. Damn. This man just felted me, bro. That's crazy. Dragon Master for a 10. Pete Hegseth will be confirmed. The dishonest media, the left, and the Rhino's pathetic attempt to smear him is failing. That means he will be confirmed and he will return our military to greatness. Shout out to Dragon Master, brother. I appreciate that. We got Gooch. Oh, shit. Gooch, you cleaned up yet? You cleaned up? Gooch for a 5. Okay. I'll be here next Saturday. That's if Hypno will have me back. I gotta think about that. I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, of course. The fuck kind of question is that? Furious Dan for a 2. Congratulations, Scooby Pup, on your live stream. Yes, shout out to Scooby Pup again on her epic first live stream that she had this recent Saturday. Definitely go check out her content. If you guys like it, make sure you subscribe. We got a Dare Soto for a 2. We always knew that the third faction will come out. Bro, we've been talking about this for the longest time. I know I have. Again, I don't know about anybody else, but anybody who's been watching my content for a long time has known that I've talked about this for such a long time. And I'm so glad that we're finally here. We got Blue Unstoppable for $19.99. Hail the Bigot Army. By the way, I know the haters are watching and seeing the donations come in. Of course, bro, they always do. Like, they always do. Again, this is what they talk about all the time. They don't talk about my content without bringing up money. It's always, hey, Hypnotic, he makes XYZ, thus he is wrong. It's so fucking gay. Thank you, Blue Unstoppable. We got Jerome Morgan for 1 month. If you have been around in the 90s, you know the Christian moral faction has been lying in wait. Of course, I have been from the 90s, which is, we're going to talk about it. I'm telling you. James out for a 20. It is not there yet. It has barely swung at all yet. I think people are freaking out over bullshit. There will always be extremes on both sides. Can't argue morals. No one will win because it's personal. Well, like I said, James out. We're going to talk about it, man. We're going to talk about it. I'm not freaking out. I'm just happy that the mask is kind of off a little bit, if that makes sense, right? Because for some people, they were very honest about it, like Melanie Mac. Melanie Mac has been very consistent. But other people, I feel like not so much. But anyway, we'll get into it. Joshua Clark, $4.99. Why is Santa so jolly? Because he knows where all the naughty girls live. Facts. Blackguard for a 10 membership. I got to give you a Doom song for that one. 10 membership banger. 10 membership banger. You guys are going crazy, man. I'm trying to catch up as fast as possible so I can get into the content because I know people are waiting. We got a lot of haters waiting. They are waiting, boys. Yeah, people are waiting so bad on this one. Blackguard, thank you, brother. I appreciate it. We got Ghost Kane becoming a member on his own. Shout out to Ghost Kane. Thank you so much. A nice profile picture. We got Vet Gamer with a 10. The COWD was inspired by Matt Hansen of Obsidian. It stands for Crusty Old White Dude Gaming. Oh, that makes sense. That makes a lot of sense. Okay. All right. Crusty Old White Dude Gaming. Very nice. Very nice. I can appreciate that. Anime Night for a 5. Okay, maybe traitors is a harsh word. That I meant to say was that we know who is really for censorship, and it's sad to see. Okay, that's fair. That's a little bit more nuanced. 100%. That's fair. That's fair. Pretty Things for it too. Why did the bike fall over? It was too tired. Son of a bitch. He snuck that in. He snuck that in. Adair Soto for a 5. GamerGate 2 really should have become historically history because so much is going on, and now a faction has risen up and is becoming like Game of Thrones. Oh, yeah. Oh, it's going to be good. I'm so excited. Demon Knight for $1.99. Puritans can just choose not to buy. Problem solved. We'll get into it. Blackguard for a 20. As a 27-year vet with tinnitus, let's celebrate all of our waifus and husbandos without shame. We love our anime characters. What did tinnitus have to do with this message? Absolutely nothing. Yeah, I was going to say I'm a little confused. But shout out to you, Blackguard. I appreciate that. Scooby Pub for a 5. Santa Hypno, it's the Bigot Army. Gonna get some good gifts from you. Also like the stream. Yes, of course. We're going to be doing giveaways towards the end of the month. I promised you guys we're going to give away some games, and we are. The gift of games is going to come. Don't worry. Zalosi with a 5. Regardless of your position, censorship is always a slippery slope. Facts. And then last but not least, Barry Stroud for a 5 for ABF. 2 cows standing in the field. Car goes by. First cow, mew. Second cow, fuck. I was going to say that. That was bad. That was really bad. I mean, at this point, wow. Like, what are we doing? You got the same book he's got, don't you? We got Ruka with 99 cents super sticker. I'm not sure. Super chat looks like. Shout out to you, man. Appreciate you. And then over on Rumble, hold on. We got Unique Breakfast Taco over on Rumble with a 10 saying Rumble Black Jesus petition. Do you guys not have Black Jesus over there? Oh my God. I got to update the emojis. I got to update the emojis, man. I'll work on that. Shout out to you. I'll work on that. All right, boys, listen, we are fully caught up. Thank you, everybody, for all the insane pre-stream legends. Almost 40 of you. That is fucking insanity. You're definitely going to make them angry at that. But with that being said, let's get into the content, bro. So where are we going to start off? Let's just start off with the one that really kind of made it go crazy. Let's hold on. Let me drink some water for this shit. Give me a second. Hold on. Because we're definitely going to need it. So yeah, let's do that. All right. Let's bring it up. So in case you guys are unaware, there's been a lot of infighting going on right now over the last 24 to 48 hours from people that you probably would recognize as part of the what would be called GamerGate 2.0 movement. And it's been pretty wild. So there's a lot going on. And it's involving quite a few people. Now, this all started from this right here, okay? All of this started from this post right here, which, shout out to Pirate Nation. Congratulations. It went fucking viral, 2.3 million views, where he asked a simple question. Is this what gamers want, right? I don't really think he was insinuating anything necessarily, but he said, is this what gamers want? Like, this is what gamers want. For those of you who are curious, this is it right here. Obviously, this is First Descendant, and this is one of the characters in, I guess, a bikini or like bottom bikini or something like that. I really don't know what to call it, but she's shaking her ass like crazy. Now, granted, this is the player is purposely looking at it. It's not like the game is directing the camera behind and below in order to force you to look at it. The player is purposely looking at it, right? So this is a player who is choosing to do this, right? I just want to throw that out there because you'll have people be like, "Oh my God, First Descendant is forcing you to look at the like." No, that's not the case. And not only this, I hear, to my knowledge, correct me, please, chat. Correct me if I'm wrong. Is this a DLC outfit? Is this like a what do you call it? Is this like a paid for outfit or is this in the game? Is this in the game? Or is it a paid outfit? It is a paid. I'm hearing it's a paid outfit from a lot of people. So is it you have to pay for that skin? Okay, so it's a microtransaction. Okay, so it's a premium skin paid for. Okay, so that's number one, right? So it's not even part of the original character. So you have to actively seek it. You have to actively go for it and seek it. But my thing is okay. So if this is a problem, number one, I feel like you have to seek it. And number two, you got to pay for it. And number three, if you really don't want it, you could just not take it. You know what I mean? And a lot of people are trying to say, and again, we're going to go over some tweets, but a lot of people are trying to say that, oh, well, she's acting slutty. Is it the dance that's acting slutty? Is it the act of the dance? Because if it's the dance that makes it slutty combined with the underwear, then why don't you just put pants on her? Like, you could just put pants on her and then it'll go from slutty to non-slutty. Like, I'm a little confused, to be honest with you. I don't understand why this particular clip was the one that made the third faction decide to reveal themselves. I really don't, because we've seen so much worse in other video games. I don't understand how this dance suddenly suddenly made the world go like crazy. I don't. It's not like she's bending over and putting her fucking twat in front of your face. You know what I'm saying? She's just doing a little fucking TikTok dance. That's literally what this is. This is just like a regular old stupid TikTok dance. I feel like you would see this on TikTok every day. You know, so again, is it the dance? I just really wish I could understand. Is it the dance or is it the underwear that makes it slutty? Or is it the combination of the two? Because if it's the combination of the two, then just remove one of them, right? You don't have to dance. You don't have to emote. So if the dance makes it slutty, then you could just wear the underwear and not dance. Or if the underwear makes it slutty, then you could just dance with pants on. You know what I mean? Like, I really don't get it. And I'm not joking. I'm not being facetious. I'm not being a dick. I'm not being anything. I genuinely don't get why this is pissing off so many people, or why this is considered to be ultra degenerate or slutty or whatever. I just don't. I don't. But anyway, so let's go to the main post here. So, all right. So the question was, is this what gamers want? Okay. Now, you guys can vote in the chat whether or not you want stuff like that. I just want I feel like, okay, if you're going to make a game, you should be able to make what you want to make. I'm totally against censorship of any kind, right? If you want to go make a woke-ass video game, you should have the right to go make that woke-ass video game. I've said this so many times. My biggest issue with the wokeness and what I personally fight against is when they take established non-woke franchises and then fuck them up. That's what I fight against. That's my biggest problem. But the people who want to go make a woke-ass video game, go ahead. Go ahead. I hope your budget's low. I really hope your budget's low if that's the case. But anyway, let's continue. So we got Dread Roberts. Now, number one, I have no issue with Dread Roberts. Zero issue whatsoever. I don't consume his content. I don't really like, there's literally zero issue. I just saw this tweet, and this one also kind of went a little viral, 1.1 million views. And it says the following: any person with a modicum of decency would say no. Okay? This is not where the future of gaming should be headed. Okay? The constant promotion of half-naked women as the greener side of gaming is getting ridiculous. And I'm beginning to think that these people who say that they want to save gaming don't actually want to save it. Okay? So many claim to care about morals and the future generations and not giving even an inch of progress to devs who push woke ideology or whatever else. But then they'll turn around and tell young men and young women to support titles that throw this stuff in your face. Okay? I'm just going to read the whole thing so we can get the full context, and then we'll kind of break it down little by little. Most of what I've seen for months now from these accounts are butt cheeks and cleavage. Okay? Seriously, how is this making games better? All we're doing is pushing normies in the same direction, but on a parallel track. Okay. People may argue we just want to push back on the ugly woman agenda, just trying to make a point to the lefty weirdos. Okay, so where do we draw the line then? Because there doesn't appear to be one. This is why when I say that we need real adults with real ambitions and aspirations and a mature outlook on the future to lead the charge in this industry. People who have their priorities straight and their arousal in check.
Let him cook.
Okay, so wow. I mean, there's a lot to unpack with this one. Let's start off with the beginning. Okay, number one, any person with a modicum of decency would say no. I don't know who made Dread Roberts the arbiter of decency. But I'm gonna need that memo, and I'm gonna need to see who signed it, because last I checked, Dread Roberts doesn't decide what a modicum of decency is. Nobody decides what a modicum of decency is. I feel like at this point, like, who kind of made that a thing? Because I just don't understand. But that's neither here nor there. This is not where the future of gaming should be headed. Okay, sure. The constant promotion of half-naked women as the greener side of gaming is getting ridiculous, and I'm beginning to think that these people who say they want to save gaming don't actually want to save it. Didn't you promote Celeblade? Like, didn't you promote Stellar Blade? Like I'm almost positive I saw a video of you promoting Stellar Blade. So hold on. Stellar Blade causes fiery meltdown. Sweet Baby Ink defenders attack studio and gamers. Stellar Blade exposes media hypocrisy as Kotaku gaslight gamers over double beauty standards. Okay. Stellar Blade praised an attack by backpedaling media reviews as Sony removes fake racist content. Stellar Blade creator slams Western journalism as IGN walks back. Game smeared. They're panicking. Stellar Blade censored by Sony as petition to undo decision explodes. Haters plays bounty on Grumps. So this is my biggest issue. This one right here. So you were against the censorship of Stellar Blade, but now you're angry because people are cheering over the fact that a game is not censored and that it happens to have some ass. And she's tweaking a little bit. You know what I mean? She's like twerking a little bit. I don't understand. When did it become degeneracy then at this point? Like how is what we're seeing in the game First Ascendant, like how is that degenerate? But Stellar Blade, in all her amazing glory of ass and jiggle physics and titties, how is that like we need to fight the good fight and stop it from being censored? Like, how is that a thing? You know what I mean? I mean, you even made a video about Farm Folks. Farm Folks CEO harassed into apologizing for jiggle physics. So, again, I have no issue. I'm trying to understand where did this become degeneracy? Like, where did First Descendant and the character dancing in a cute fashion, where did that become degeneracy? But then where does Stellar Blade become okay and we need to fight the good fight? Right? Like, I don't think you're calling for censorship. And I think a lot of people are saying that you're calling for censorship, which I don't think you are yet. But I feel like you're on the slippery slope that will eventually lead to that, which is what my issue would come into play, right? Because what you're calling for already exists, right? What you're calling for already exists. All you have to do in order to not see degeneracy is to just turn it off. Like, you could play First Ascendant and not turn, like, you could play the game and not put the character in underwear. You could play the game and not fucking buy the skin. Like, this is what's confusing me the most. K Field says, I'm confused. Yeah, I'm confused too, because I don't understand where this became degenerate. But anyway, let's continue. So he's beginning to think these people who want to say they want to save gaming don't actually want to save it. I got to be honest with you. I'm kind of questioning you too. You know what I mean? You're saying you want to save gaming, but I mean, this was it. This was it. This is when it became nope, degenerate. Like this was it. I have no idea, bro. I have no idea. Anyway, respect though, no problem. So let's see. So many claim to not care about morals and future generations and not giving even an inch of progress. Well, so for me, I never once spoke from a place of morals, right? Never once. Like when I talk to people and explain certain things, I have my own ideologies, obviously. You guys have your own ideologies, and we kind of come together and we discuss, we figure it out. And most of the time we disagree a lot of different things. And that's okay. Right? That's okay. But the last thing I'm going to do is take a moral grandstance and be like, well, you're not a decent person. Any person with a modicum of decency would say no. I feel like that's taking extreme moral grandstanding. And I got to be real with you, man. The only time I ever see this really happen is from one of two types of people who take the moral grandstanding. And that's either extreme hardcore leftists or religious people. That's been in my experience through my life, where that's just the case. Unfortunately, a lot of people, not all, but a lot of people from those particular camps tend to take the moral grandstanding. You know what I mean? So I would be open to a discussion to see like what was in his mind when he was saying that, because I really want to understand where he's coming from. I do. I want to understand where he's coming from. But anyway, so not giving an inch of progress to devs who push woke ideology or whatever else. But then they'll turn around and tell young men and women to support titles that throw this stuff in your face. I mean, Stellar Blade threw it in your face. Did it not? Like, Stellar Blade definitely threw titties and ass in your face. So, again, I don't understand how this is too much, but Stellar Blade was fine. That's what I'm trying to. That's what I'm really trying to understand. But in any case, let's continue. Most of what I've seen for months now from these accounts are butt cheeks and cleavage. Okay, so don't follow those accounts. I mean, again, you know, the thing is, people are doing this. They're doing the whole like, oh, let's post like, you know, let's post these characters that are traditionally hot. Let's post these characters that are in bikinis because we know, number one, the wokies are going to get mad over it. And we know, number two, that they're trying to take this away from us. Because that's really what it is, right? There is an active attempt at censorship for real-looking women, that people are posting real-looking women to piss off the people who are trying to censor it. That's why you're seeing a lot of it recently, because it's just basically counterculture. That's all it is. It's counterculture. So people are posting crazy shit like that, and they're posting clips like this because they know that this is going to piss off a lot of wokies. They know it. They know it. They know this is going to piss off the wokies. So they're doing it to piss them off, especially on X. I mean, X is all about pissing people off. It's trolling. That's what it is. It's nonstop trolling. I don't think it's people trying to be like, oh, you know, like the whole Gooner fucking accusations. Like, I don't think that's what it is. So anyway, seriously, how is this making games better? All we're doing is pushing normies in the same direction, but on a parallel track. I don't think that's true. Because to be honest with you, the normies are finding our content and they're attaching themselves to it. They're agreeing with most of what we say. Not everything, but most. And a lot of normies are waking up and joining this particular side of the aisle because they realize that, oh, wow, I'm not the only one that feels this way. I don't really think the normies are going on a parallel track to the opposite direction. What do you think? Showing ass and titties for in-game characters is going to somehow make the normies want to go to the left? Or to the side of, like, trannies and censorship? Like, I don't understand how that does that. Or if it keeps them on our side but on a parallel track, right? So he means like they're following our side but we're not together, kind of a thing. Which, I mean, I understand that. I definitely get that. And that's where the whole claim of a third faction comes into play. But I guess let's see anyway, besides the point. People may argue we just want to push back on the ugly women agenda, just trying to make a point to the lefty weirdos. I mean, that's exactly what it is, though. That's exactly what it is. You know, when Pirate Nation posts stuff like this, he's doing this because, number one, obviously he fucking knows it's going to go viral. And number two, he knows it's going to piss off the wokies. He knows. He knows it's going to happen. Right? Like, the amount of money he's probably making off this is insane. Not that he doesn't believe it. I'm not calling him a grifter. I absolutely believe that he believes this, but he knows it's going to piss people off. He knows that. He's antagonizing the shit out of them. So, I mean, I can't blame him, you know, for doing that. But you got to realize that there's a lot of people that are out there doing the same exact thing too, which is why you're probably seeing it on your feed a lot more. Right? You're seeing it on your feed a lot more because you You probably watch a lot of the GamerGate content. You probably connect with a lot of the creators who are in that sphere, but you are officially becoming, or you are experiencing what we would call the J.K. Rowling effect, which is you have people who ideologically agree on 95% of things, but there is that 5% that is so massive that they're going to be alienated and become a separate entity from what once was, But anyway, where are we at? So then he says that where do we draw the line? Because there doesn't appear to be one. Well, see, that's the thing. There shouldn't be. And this is where I disagree with a lot of people who are heavily religious or whatever. When it comes to video games and entertainment, there shouldn't be a line, right? There is no line. The only line that there should be is whatever the law says, right? So as long as you're not making content that is actually illegal, then there should not be any line, right? Obviously, you should not be making fucking content doing nasty shit with kids. You shouldn't be making you shouldn't be making videos actually offing someone. But at the end of the day, as long as you're not making anything illegal, there should be no line. This is why there's a rating system to begin with. If you try to put a line on fiction, then you're just going to end up going down the rabbit hole that these psychopaths are going down every single day, which is, oh, well, I don't like this, and we shouldn't be seeing this, so that should be taken out. Or, oh, yeah, we should censor this because it goes against our God or something like that. Like, you're just going to go down the same path. It's only a matter of time. But for me, anyway, when it comes to entertainment, there should be no line. There should be no line, period. And like I said, I don't think you're advocating for censorship now, but I think that this line of thinking right here, this is going to lead you down the path of eventual censorship. It's only a matter of time. That's my personal opinion. It's only a matter of time. There's a reason why we have an ESRB. There's a reason why we have rating systems. There's a reason why we have reviewers. There's a reason why we have all this stuff. It's so that you can protect people, right? If you are going into an M-rated game, and I don't know what rating this game is, I really don't care, because people were advocating for censorship in Stellar Blade, and that was an M-rated game. So I really don't give a fuck, right? Like, these people don't care about whether or not it's M-rated, and they're not going to draw the line at M rating or not. But you should not be asking, where do we draw the line? Because it's literally entertainment, bro. It's fictional, right? It's meant to be entertaining, and what you may find to be entertaining, other people may not be fine with being entertained in that sense. This is why we are a free society. This is why we have the ability to make the decision of how we want to consume our entertainment and what we want to consume. There's nothing wrong with the fucking female form. You know what I mean? And there's nothing wrong with, I don't understand how this is a slutty dance. Again, is it the underwear? Is it the underwear that makes it slutty? Because if it is, put some fucking pants on her, problem solved, get on with it. You know what I mean? Stop trying to tell people that they don't have a modicum of decency or they're essentially degenerate because they thought this was cool. Like, I think that's fucking crazy. If you think this is offensive, I can only imagine that you probably don't watch anime. You probably don't watch manga. You probably don't read manga. I mean, there's so much shit that happens on this is nothing. Bro, this is nothing. Go to Florida. Go to a beach in Florida, and you're going to see this all day. Go to California. Go to a beach in California. You're going to see this all day. How is this too much? How is this? How did this result in a post that accuses people of not having any sort of I don't know. I'm genuinely fucking dumbfounded by this. I really am. Because it just doesn't seem to be based in anything of substance. It just kind of seemed like, I don't know if he just saw an opportunity to just more grandstand. I really don't know. I don't know him enough. That's the problem. I don't know. So again, I have no issues with Dread Roberts, zero. And you guys know I love Melanie Mack. We're fucking awesome. She's on my show all the time. But this shit makes no fucking sense. It makes no sense. Zero. Literally zero. Anyway, so then this is the part that actually kind of pisses me off a little bit. And this is where I gotta be upfront and honest right here. So this is where I thought, okay, this is moral grandstanding. This is the part right here. He says, this is why I say we need real adults with real ambitions and aspirations and a mature outlook on the future to lead the charge in the industry. People who have their priorities straight and their arousal in check. Okay. Okay. So that's where there's a problem, right? That's where there's a big fucking problem. Because again, I don't know who said that you are the arbiter for deciding who's a real adult or who's not. Because I guarantee you, Dread Roberts, I got my shit together just as much as anybody you know at your house or your church or whatever. I got my shit well together. Number one. And I know you're not calling me out in particular. I get it. I totally get it. But I consider myself one of the gamers, right? So if I consider myself one of the gamers, and I'm going to take a very generalized statement like this as, you know, kind of like a little bit of a little jab, you know, a little bit of a 1-2, you know, like a Floyd it's like a Floyd Mayweather hit, you know, like it doesn't really hit that hard, but, you know, you kind of got a point. You know what I mean? So I kind of take it as an issue because this is moral grandstanding to the max. This is moral grandstanding to the max to say that, oh, with real ambitions and aspirations. Are you fucking kidding me? What is real ambitions and aspirations? Bro, how did this come from this, bro? I don't understand. Did this girl dancing really get you tweaking like this? That you were like, oh, this is it. This is the day. I'm going to tell all of Twitter just how fucking degenerate they are. And I'm going to make sure that everybody knows that I'm the real adult here. That I'm the one that says who gets to be. Like, what the this made you freak out? Nah, bro, there's no way. There's no way that this is it. There's no way. Absolutely no way. You know, like, oh my God, bro. This shit. Wow. Again, guys, how many games have we seen that are way worse? Bro, you know the amount of people, you know the amount of girls that are in this chat right now that probably dance like that in the fucking shower, bro? Like, come on, man. What are we doing? How is this degenerate? I don't understand. And again, with a mature outlook on the future to lead the charge in the industry. Okay. So this right here, mature outlook on the future, this is what worries me. Because again, you guys are saying that he's not calling for censorship, and I'm going to be okay with you saying that. No problem. That's your opinion. That's fine. And I'm saying that right now, it doesn't seem like he's calling for censorship, but it does look like that he wants to go down the route that will eventually lead to some form of censorship. And you know how I know this to be true? Because we have seen this before. We have seen this before. From the third faction. We've seen this before. If you guys have been around in the 90s or even in some of the early 2000s, there was a big movement by certain religious people to advocate for lots of censorship. We even see it now to this day. As someone who consumes anime and manga, mostly manga, one of my favorite mangas, Assassination Classroom, was banned in multiple states because a religious group decided to get overly upset over it, and they got it banned. They got it banned, just like they tried to get GTA banned back in the day as well. I mean, this shit has been happening for the longest time. So this is why I know that it's only going to lead to further censorship. It's only, there's no other outlook. There's no other way that goes. I know this to be true. You guys got to learn from history. This is how we know that this is going to happen. So again, I have no issues with Dread Roberts. He's allowed to have his opinion. I'm all for it. That's perfectly fine. But again, I fight against the wokies that try to do censorship all the time. And you bet your fucking ass off that I'm going to fight against this too if it ever gets to that point. I will, 100%. I don't give a fuck. I don't care if people get mad over that. I don't care. And then at the bottom, you decide to just take in an extra jab and you decide to say that people who have their priorities straight and their arousal in check. You clearly must not have your arousal in check if this shit made you lose your mind and call it degenerate. How the fuck is this degenerate? Is beyond. Put some pants on it. Put some pants on it and it's not degenerate anymore. It's crazy. What, women dancing is degenerate now? You're scared of the female form so much that her like shaking a little ass is degenerate now? Is that where we're gonna go? Is that how far we're gonna go? Bro, this is so mild, it's insane. It's insane, bro, how mild this is. I mean, seriously, I don't understand. Some people in chat are saying it's a little degenerate. Okay, so if it's a little degenerate, what makes it degenerate? Is it the underwear or is it the dance? Is it the underwear or is it the dance? If it's the underwear, don't buy it because it's a paid skin, so don't buy it. Is it the dance? Okay, so don't emote. Don't dance. You don't have to dance in the game. Do you have to dance? Do they force you to dance? I don't know. I don't play this game. So can somebody tell me, do they force you to dance? I really don't know. Do they force you to dance? No. That's part of her ability? What, so she dances and like shoots people? I'm just reading chat. I'm sorry. I'm trying to understand what you guys are talking about. It's an emote? I have no idea. So, okay, well, that's besides the point. The point is, if the dance is really that upsetting, then don't play as this character. Scooby Pup says that her specialization is based around music. Okay, wouldn't that make sense then? Like, aren't you guys the one that advocate for, you know, characters that make sense? So if that's the case, and she's a character that's based around music, then perhaps it makes sense that she would be twerking her little ass a little bit. I mean, it's not like she's bent over doing something that you would find at a fucking strip club in the Bronx. This bitch is literally just doing a little side-by-side. How is this little side-by-side too much, bro? I mean, it just... Oh, my God, man. This is making my brain hurt. Anyway, let's go to the next one. So, shout out to SmashJT. SmashJT decided to kick the hornet's nest like a typical grifter. SmashJT kicked the hornet's nest. This is going to be good. So, can a girl have fun? Apparently not. Apparently not. A girl can't have fun. A girl can't have fun. And again, this has been a conversation about girls. This has been a conversation for decades, right? Decades, literal decades, where women are being essentially what do you call it? Like, women are being what's the fucking word I'm looking for? Anyway, women are being policed left and right. That's how it was. That's why it was for the longest time. And like, slut shaming was the thing. And I get it. Don't get me wrong. Like, if you got 1,000 bodies, you might be questionable. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, man, a woman's form, there's nothing wrong with a woman's form. Right? There's nothing wrong with a woman's form. There's like, I don't understand why people are policing a woman's form. Like, ass and titties exist, right? And I don't know if somebody like Dread Roberts got so used to seeing characters that have no ass and titties that all of a sudden, now that there's some ass and titties on some characters and people are showing on Twitter, he's like, oh, degenerate. It's like, no, bro. There's nothing wrong with double D titties, bro. God made them that way. Your God made them that way. You understand that your God gave these women some glorious titties. Do you understand that your God gave these women some banger booties? You know what I'm saying? Like that, there's nothing wrong. There's nothing wrong with the female form. And if you have a problem, you should probably pray about it. I'm drinking water. Give me a second. Sorry, hold on. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you got an issue, you should probably go talk to him about it because he made it that way. Now, again, I know people are going to be like, well, God says, you know, be modest. Don't be. I get it. That's okay. So you follow the rules of your God and let other people follow the rules of the life that they want to follow. And if that leads them to damnation, then guess what? You can look from the top And you can look down and say, ha, I was right. But we're never going to find out. You know what I mean? Like, just, bro, I totally get it, man. I totally get it. Like, religious, I've been dealing with this shit my whole life, man. My family's super religious. I get it. I totally get it. You know, if you believe that people are going to end up in damnation, that's perfectly fine. That's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. Believe that. And I know, like, the Bible says, you know, try to help people and help them find salvation. I understand that, but you can't save everybody. You cannot save everybody. And if you start believing that you can save everybody, then you're just going to end up miserable. It's really what it is, man. You're going to end up real miserable. But anyway, so let's see what SmashJT said. SmashJT kicked up the hornet's nest and said, when you are becoming exactly what you are fighting against, you are no better than those you are trying to stop. Damn. Smash is out here trying to make everybody angry. Look at this shit. Smash, what's wrong with you, man? You fucking grifter. Why are you doing that? Why are you pissing him off? You know, it's because of you and Atreus that we now have a third faction. They were perfectly fine being quiet. They were perfectly fine with being quiet. And now, because of you and Atreus, y'all motherfucker. Now we're gonna be sniped by Jesus warriors. This fucking sucks. That's like, Smash. It's bad enough we're getting threatened by fucking wokies left and right with hammers and shit. Now I gotta be worried about getting stabbed with a cross. This is all your fault, Smash. This is all your fault, SmashJT, you fucking grifter.
And it goes to show just how in the heads people are with these.
Fucking Smash, man. That's probably the greatest clip I've ever made in my life. I gotta tell you. That's the greatest clip I've ever made, I swear. Oh man. Anyway, so SmashJT kicked the fucking hornet's nest, and typical. And that was it. That was it. Like, once Smash, it's, you know, once SmashJT gets involved, he's going to bring out all the people and he's going to get all the hate, which I love him for, right? Because, like, SmashJT, he's like the shield, right? He's a shield and he'll take everything. It is great. I don't got to worry about it. You know what I mean? So we got Ginger Prime out here saying, not really. We all have our own views. And I do think turning women into sex objects porn isn't a shared goal for GamerGate 2. But it's also important that we can agree to disagree without casting each other out. Otherwise, we run the risk of being woke ourselves. Just the woke, what? Just the woke, right? The problem with porn isn't that it shows too much. It's really that it doesn't show enough. The person. As with all things, I believe in letting the market decide and educate the market, bro. Okay, Ginger. I love you, brother. I love you, Ginger. I'm gonna try to say this as plain as humanly possible. I'm going to try to say this as plain as you. Ginger, nobody watches porn to go learn about the person. Ginger. What the fuck, bro? Nobody watches porn to go learn about what Vanessa does in her daily life. All they want to see is Vanessa get railed. That's it. Nobody watches it to go learn about the person. That's why they don't do it, because nobody watches it, right? All we want to see is how crazy can Vanessa really get? That's all we care about. That's it. That's it. That's all it does. So listen, man, I get it, man. Fucking religious people have been attacking porn for ages. I get it. There's you know, there's documentaries, there's surveys done about porn brain and everything. Like, bro, I don't give a fuck. I don't care. I'm not going to pretend to be better or worse than anybody. I'm not going to moral grandstand on anybody, especially when it comes to fucking sexuality, bro. Like, people have their own things, and as long as you're not fucking around with kids, I really don't give a fuck. which is why I fight against the, specific kind of LGBTQ people. It's never going to stop at porn, though. Let's be real. If they censor porn, guess what? Guess what? They're coming for your real body next. That's just what it is. They're coming for the real body next. If they censor porn, they're coming for your dick. And they're going to be like, you can only put your dick inside of Vanessa once a month, and you have to be married to her. It's like, that's literally where it's going to be. And that's why, bro, censorship in general is bad. No matter what. Censorship is bad no matter what. If you do not want to consume the content, then don't consume the content. You know what I mean? I'll give you a perfect example, chat. I'll give you a perfect example. When the wokies make their own games and they tell us, if you don't like it, don't buy it. What do we do? What do we do? When the wokies say, if you don't like it, don't buy it, what do we do? What do we do? Let's remind people what we do.
Remember, there are more of us.
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 You just don't buy it. Don't buy it. That's it. Don't buy it. That is literally it. That's it. You know, it's the easiest thing. Don't buy it. If you don't like porn, don't watch it. Right? If you don't want to play a porn game, which, by the way, porn games exist, right? Porn games exist on Steam, and they are insane. But if you don't want to buy it, if you don't want to see it, don't buy it. Oh, and here's the best thing, too, by the way. On Steam, there's a little filter. There's an NSFW filter. So if you really don't want to see it, guess what? You check that off and you never got to see it again. You never got to see it again. But see, the issue is that this is coming from a place of moral grandstanding, and I cannot stand that shit. This is what I talk about all the time. The moral grandstanding that certain people do to others. And to be fair, it's not just religious people. It's the wokies that do that shit too, which is why I fight them every day too. It's because they're out here morally grandstanding and they're saying, you got to obey. You got to obey my pronouns. You got to watch me do all the gay sex I want to do. You got to watch me fuck a bear. You got to do all this shit. It's like, no, I don't. No, I don't. And it's the same thing with this too. It's one in the same. It's just one has a God and one has the God of pronouns. It's the same thing. It's literally the same fucking thing. If you're saying that, oh, you know, you can't do this because it's against God, or you can't do this, it's against your God. That's your God, my guy. Oh, but you're going to go to hell. Okay, I will wear like as minimal clothing as possible. It's very hot down there. That's what I hear. You know what I mean? It's like, bro, we can agree to disagree. And I'm all for that. Because, again, I want to reiterate, I got zero problems with fucking Dread Roberts. I absolutely love Melanie Mack. She's amazing. Shout out to Melanie Mack. But it's like, there's a reason why Baldur's Gate 3 was successful. It's because Baldur's Gate 3 allowed you to do whatever the fuck you wanted to do. If you wanted to have straight sex, you could go for it. If you wanted to have gay sex, you could go for it. If you wanted to be celibate, you could go for it. Like, you could literally do whatever you want. You could do whatever you want. And that's the reason why Dragon Age Veilguard failed, because in that game, you can't. In that game, they're going to hit you over the head with it. In any case, as with all things, I believe in letting the market decide and educating the market. I agree. I agree. Let the market decide. Stop trying to do any of this shit. And just let it rock. Anti-Darkmind says, so far, none of them brought up God into this. Is you doing that assumption, Hypno? Oh, I'm assuming that by them talking about degeneracy, that it's totally not coming from a religious point of view. Yeah, I'm assuming that. I'm totally assuming that. Got it. Okay, so no problem. So let's bring up Smash. Let's see. Let's bring up SmashJT really quick. Fuck, Smash. You didn't retweet? Oh, you didn't retweet it. Damn it, Smash. Hold on. Where is it at? All right, so I want to go over the tweet he made about SmashJT. I want to go to oh shit. Is that Jesus is King? I'm just gonna skip that. I'm gonna like it though. I'm gonna skip it. I'm gonna skip that. I'm gonna skip that really quick. Here we go. So we got a post about SmashJT. It's not about religion though. Smash, who is apparently a married man with children of his own, seemed to think that another married man with children of his own setting boundaries and having moral/values is becoming exactly what you're fighting against. Hilarious. I've been fighting against DEI relentlessly and was one of the very first people to defend him when Mercante was going after his wife. Oh, well, lesson learned, I guess. Incredible how my call for not taking things too extreme just to own the other side has shaken people to the core so hard that their brains have snapped in too. It's hard to believe, really. Bro, how are you going to say that our brain snapped in two when you literally melted down in like multiple posts about a girl in a bikini or underwear or something doing an emote? I don't get it. It's like kind of projection a little bit. I feel like Smash had every right to say what he said, right? Because he's essentially saying the same thing that Dread Roberts says he's saying. You know what I mean? Like Dread is saying that he doesn't want things to go too extreme to the other side. Okay, that's fine. Neither do we. That's okay. So I don't understand where did the disagreement come in here? Because Smash is saying don't let things essentially go to the other side. And I'm sure Smash can speak for himself in his own stream. But he's also saying don't take things to the other side. So I feel like they should just agree then. They should agree. Right? Am I bugging? Shouldn't this be an agreement? I don't know. That's a little bit strange to me. That's a little bit weird. Oh, let's check on the modern audience really quick. I just want to check on. Give me a second. Let me check on the modern audience because I know they're here. Hold on. Let me see. Oh, y'all are slacking, bro. Y'all are slacking. Modern audience, y'all are slacking. You need to pump that shit up, man. Pump it up because I know you guys are still watching. All 18 of you. All 18 of you are still watching. Come on, pump that shit up. Pump that up, boys. Pump that up, modern audience. I know you're still watching. You're here. Pump it up. 18 dislikes. It's fucking sad. Fucking sad. What kind of shit is that? All right, let's keep going. So I feel like these two should have agreed here. There should have been some sort of agreement here, but I guess not. And, this is kind of the problem, to be honest with you, where, again, I could find some agreement with what Dread Roberts is saying in both of the posts. Right? Not much, but I definitely can. But it seems like the moment SmashJT even remotely disagreed, it's kind of like, okay, well, let's bring his family into this and let's just write him off. I don't see why is that happening? Why is that happening? Why are we going straight to the lesson learned and just writing off SmashJT because of what he said? It's just a disagreement. Right? If you guys are disagreeing about certain things in video games, that's okay. But at this point, like now we're starting to write people off. Like I would never write Dread Roberts off. I would never write Melanie Mac off. I would never write any of these guys off. This just seems like a super aggressive move. Like, why the fuck did you bring his family into this? Like, where did SmashJT's family have to do with any of this? This almost seems very Alyssa. To be honest with you, it's kind of odd. Why would you do that? That's a little extreme. Like, nobody cares about you being married. I don't think did Smash break up your marriage here? Let me see. So Smash did not bring up your marriage. Smash didn't bring up your family. Smash didn't bring up any of that stuff. So I don't understand why did you bring that up? Does anybody have any like possible answers? I'm watching a chat right now just to kind of get an idea. But why bring this up? What does that have to do with anything that was happening? I don't understand. He was losing. I don't think it was a win-loss thing. I just think I don't understand. I don't know. I have no idea. I got to tell you guys, you know, I haven't had enough time to really look at this and process just how crazy this shit is. Because, I mean, this is a wild response. I can almost feel the energy, to be honest with you. I could feel like the anger that was in this. MadamSavvy says it gets crazier. Savvy, you want to join the stream? I feel like I need your schizo board. You want to join the stream? You can join the stream if you want. I'll bring you on. I don't, unlike some people, I don't dislike blondes. I don't dislike blondes. Fuck it. Let's bring Savvy into this shit. Fuck it. We need schizo board. We need schizo board Savvy. Hold on. How do I invite? There we go. Savvy. Savvy. God damn it. Savvy. Hold on. I'm going to DM it to you right now, Savvy. I got you. Right now. Right now, Savvy. Hold on. Where you at, Savvy? Thank God I don't have any dirty DMs. Holy shit. Thank God I don't have any dirty DMs. Oh, fuck. All right, Savvy, here you go. There you go, Savvy. I send it to you. Get in here. We're summoning Savvy. We're summoning Savvy. Let's go. We're summoning Savvy. Schizo board Savvy. Why the fuck did you respond to me in a message, Savvy? She literally said, why? You're about to join the show. Why would you respond in a text? It's unbelievable. She's insane. All right, Savvy's here. We're going to introduce her the only way that's proper. Every time we introduce a white person into the show, there's only one clip that we're going to play. So let's bring Savvy onto the show.
Thousands of niggas is waiting for your motherfucking call, and they all talking shit up on that ass right now. Big niggas. Thick niggas. Curvaceous niggas. Affectionate niggas.
Mwah, nigga. You want that true nigga shit? Let's call the line off top.
Savvy.
Oh my goodness. Hello.
What's up? What is happening?
Dude, today, what the fuck was today?
I don't know what today was. I've only had about 2 hours to process all of this. I'm trying my best here, Savvy. Help me.
I can't. Like, look, I don't know. It's only 4 of them, really. It's only 4 of them that decided to come out and say some strange things. You know, I don't really look at followers or, you know, just the accounts going, yes, queen. Like, that's fine, whatever. But it was only like 4 major names. But like, I had the strangest back and forth with 2 people. And like, nothing they said made sense. Nothing.
Who was the people?
Oh my gosh. One of them I did retweet. The other one just jumped into it. It's I guess his username on Twitter. This is the name part. Rosary Warrior John F. Trent, who I've interacted with before. He's nice.
I love John F. Trent, man, but he's such a hardcore, like, that's why he names himself Rosary Warrior. It's great.
Yeah, no, and I'm totally cool with that. Like, have, you know, your religious beliefs and all of that. I think that that's wonderful and beautiful. But he's calling for censorship. And then in that same thread, when I got further down, when I thought that the conversation was over, somebody else who's close with him jumped in on it And I guess he figured out today that, my God, she is actually consistent in everything that she's ever said, because he said, oh, I thought that the plan was to stop the degeneracy. And I'm like, what?
It's
When
crazy.
did I ever say that?
Okay, so I thought that eventually, when we say third faction, I've been saying this for the longest time. Like, I've always viewed, the religious side of things on the what you would call right wing. I've always viewed them as their own separate extreme, because they tend to, at least from a political standpoint, they tend to get extreme. Not that the normal person who is religious is extreme. It's just from the political side of things. I've seen that once you start going into that camp, it tends to get very similar, like the leftist camp. In we call it the censorious right, because that's really what it is. So to see that kind of play out, but for this to all happen because of, like, what is the game called? First Descendant?
Yeah, because of an optional skin with an emote and somebody zooming in on it. They decided that today was the day they were going to go mask off and admit that they can't differentiate between reality and fiction, and that they have a problem with a woman's ass as they stand there in their GTA beating an innocent civilian with a baseball bat, trying to get some extra money so they can go get rid of their stolen car shit.
Yeah. Yeah,
spare me this absolutely asinine take. And every single person who I've talked to about this, who is trying to defend, like, oh, but that point is sincere, we shouldn't go down the route of degeneracy. Well, degeneracy isn't just about polygon butt. It's degeneracy would be a deviation from the norm and what's considered okay in society. So remind me again when it became okay to mug people with baseball bats in society, or should we also get rid of the gore, the violence, the murder, the genocide? What the fuck are we doing?
Yeah, it's one of those things. And you know what's funny? The conversation always usually does start with women, right? Like they'll usually say, we need more dignity. Got to make women, modest or whatever, and that's kind of usually where it starts. And if it goes past that, then it'll get to other aspects. Really quick, we got to just introduce another creator who decided to join us. I'm all for ESG, and he is one of the top current Black creators on YouTube right now. So I wanted to bring him out and have him join us, because it's a very important conversation.
And it goes to show just how in the heads people are with these.
It never gets old.
That will never not be funny. Holy shit.
Shout out to SmashJT. Welcome. Why'd you fuck everything up, man?
Dude, you know what's funny? I got a stream.
Why'd you do it?
Self shout out. I have a stream starting in a half an hour, and someone just commented.
Nobody cares.
This is, I know, but hear me out. Someone just commented on it, and they said, this stupid drama didn't need to start in the first place. JT milked the last cow so hard it caught fire. He needs a new one. What the fuck did I do? I'm literally just replying to someone on Twitter.
Yes, chat, blame SmashJT. Yes. He must be stopped. SmashJT must be stopped. I've been saying that forever. And finally, little did I know, it was just going to be the Rosary Warriors that were going to take you out. This is great. I'm excited, man. Smash, why'd you fucking do this, man? Smash, I was trying to do like real world things. I was trying to be productive. I got a new vacuum cleaner, all kinds of things, adult stuff. Yeah, like I got a crazy Dyson vacuum.
You are the adult in the room. Got it.
I am the adult. I was trying to do adulting shit. I'm setting up my new vacuum cleaner. Next thing I know, my notifications are fucking blowing up. I got 8 messages from fucking people, and it's just it's crazy, man. Like, what are we doing?
Back to Atreus last night, man. This is all Atreus. It goes on him. He even apologized to me on Twitter. He's like, "I'm sorry, I did this."
Isn't he doing a stream later too, or right now actually?
He is, yeah.
Yeah, I can only imagine what he's saying, bro. It's pretty wild. It's pretty wild. So in all seriousness, I mean, what do you speak for yourself about the whole Dread Roberts thing? I've clearly said my piece. I got about an 80-20 ratio, I think, going on in the chat right now. I'll take it. It's fine.
and I think Savvy would agree with me. I'm just perplexed because I'm like, I enjoy his content. I think he's a good creator, and I was just like, it wasn't even like checking at him. It was just like, hey, you think that? I think this. Like, whatever. I do this every day, 20 times a day on Twitter. It's like that reaction I got from that, like, floored me. Like you were saying, I was like, what? I'm glad I wasn't going crazy. Like it wasn't just me. I'm like, wait.
I think the response when that tweet happened, you had sent it in a message, and it was like, what? We just said like, what the fuck? Like WTF? Yeah. I was so dumbfounding.
I'm like that punishment doesn't match the crime of me replying to you, like bringing my wife into it, talking about how he regrets defending me against the list of her content. I'm like, wait, what? Where'd this all come from?
Well, it's arrogance because he thinks that he has a moral superiority based off of his beliefs. And so the minute that you call that
No,
into
Savvy, it's not about religion. The chat said so.
Oh, well, what do I know?
Yeah. No, I'm just saying. I'm just kidding. Let you cook.
No, but no, I know what you mean. But to your point, that is something that they do argue sometimes, actually. But no, he thinks that he's in the right based off of his personal beliefs, and he's literally incapable of acknowledging that what he wants to do is censorship. Because the next logical question is, okay, what's your solution to that? You said adults. You want the adults in the room. Does that mean that they wouldn't make such a thing? Because
they would decide what. No, it's not censorship according to him. It's just deciding what's right and what's wrong, and then allowing things and not allowing things. It's
Damn,
not,
where did we hear that before? That sounds really familiar. Hold on, the whole like it's not censorship, it's just knowing what's right and what's wrong. And yeah, I feel like we've heard this before. I don't know.
He responded to me too, because I ended up quote retweeting it, and then he completely ignored what I said, and I'm just like, bruh. You didn't even acknowledge anything. And then he scampered off. He scampered away out of fear because he knows he'd lose the conversation.
Yeah, he stopped replying to everybody. I wrote one that was what did I say? Where is it?
I put it in the private chat if you want to show it, just to see how loony he gets.
Oh yeah, let me check real quick. Let's see right here.
Okay, I got it too.
Make it a little bigger. You can read it if you want.
So he basically says, my post was about big accounts constantly posting and promoting half-naked women with huge butts and boobs, her ass isn't that big, in people's faces every single day, as if gamers in general want that.
I'm so sick of this, like, people dancing around Grums' name. Like, they never want to say it, even though they clearly are talking. Just say his fucking name, bro. Like, you guys are clearly talking about Grums.
Yeah, and then
he's supposedly on our side, if you want to call it that, but he has Grum's derangement syndrome.
Well, it's even a step further. That's like saying that people just aren't allowed to post memes because the place that it came from, Pirate Nation, he posts about things all the time. And that was one of the statements that I made back to him, just tackling that first point is, okay, why are you concerned with big accounts? Big accounts tweet about every little thing. I don't see you complaining that Grums basically praised Indiana Jones. You don't have an issue with that. He hasn't posted boobs and ass in a while.
He's destined for blue sky because he doesn't want to, like, this is what Twitter is. Like, that's all the time, everywhere. What
can I ask the question?
That?
Like, what is wrong with half-naked women and butts and boobs? Like, I don't.
What's
like,
wrong with it? I can't name enough things right with it. Like,
the issue is that this becomes, we know what it's about, right? It's about moral grandstanding. It's about the religious point of view. I get it. I totally get it. But don't dance around as if it's not that, right? Don't make it to be like, oh, we need to be better or whatever. Like, no, bro, you have this belief, and that's okay. But what is wrong with the female form? Like, what is wrong with it? Like, you realize that you're born naked, right? Like, what is wrong with it?
Well, the other frustrating thing to this is he goes, it wasn't even specific to the first descendant, but that was his example. But he fails to recognize that 99% of games have nothing to do, like, they are fully clothed. Like, there is barely any fan service. There's some, but there's, not a crazy amount because not everybody wants to make that kind of thing, which is totally fine. But the ones who do should be allowed to do so.
Let me interrupt real quick and just ask, like, is it only attractive women that are a problem? Like, because if it's like
seems like it,
a heavier set girl doing it, they'd be like, girl power, like that's empowerment.
He specified huge
raise
butts
this a
and
step
boobs.
further, actually. So I'm still doing research on a mobile game targeted towards women, but it objectifies the crap out of men. I don't see him commenting about literally the most profitable gotcha game right now, targeting men, sexualizing men. You literally have these role play dating elements where it's a first person camera view. The dude's naked and he's like, oh man, I'm so glad that you came over today. I was really thinking about you. And like all this fucking like it is literally a female's fantasy of the perfect guy. I don't see him complaining about that.
So what you're saying is by research, you really mean like research, right?
Yeah,
Like
Listen, I am deep in the I am about $150 deep into this research.
That's a
all
lot
right?
of research.
It's been 54 days exactly. I've got my
Stop
login
being
bonus
so
to prove it.
degenerate, okay? You're gooning. Stop it. You gooner.
No, I'm
Nobody had a problem with Conan the Barbarian with the dick physics and creating the dick as big as you wanted. No one cared. People thought it was funny. It's like it's a video game. Who cares?
Yes.
But now with females that are hot dancing and scantily clad, this is a
It's
moment.
not
a
even
teaching
scantily
moment.
clad, bro. It's the
No,
it's
you're
the
right. You're right.
mildest
Sorry,
shit I've ever seen in my life.
You're right. I'm giving them the benefit of the doubt. Sorry, it's not even. But just roll with me on it. They are using this as a moment of like a teaching moment to people. I'm like, who are you? What do you tell? Get out of here. Don't teach me what to
You know what's
like.
ironic too about all this is that this same argument that he's talking about, huge butts, boobs, whatever, half naked women. This same argument the wokies used against Stellar Blade, and they were like, "Oh, look, this is a game that's promoting, for the male gaze, and all they're showing is big boobs and butts and half naked and all that stuff." And it's like you realize that you can play the entire game with the initial outfit, which is fully covered up, like no boobs showing, no ass showing. For you to see anything, you have to create the new outfits and then equip them, and that's a choice that you make in the game. So
it sounds like a game that he probably should be avoiding playing in the first place, based off of how angry he got. It's one of those. Go play a cozy game on your Switch, bro. Like
He shouldn't be allowed down to Brazil, the land of fabric writing up women's asses. I mean,
at this point, go ahead, Savvy. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
What do you think about Cammy? Street
my
Fighter
God,
2.
beautiful.
What do you think about? Well, no, what
Bro,
did he-
this
what
has been
did Jeff
happening for
Roberts think about
ages.
Cammy?
This
It's
is
just
why
frustrating.
the outfit, it is frustrating. The outfit that caused this whole meltdown is so fucking tame. It's like, and this is why I asked the question, and I don't know if I'll ever get the answer. I'm sure maybe he'll make a video or I don't know, Twitter or something. My question is, what makes it degenerate? What was it about that clip that made Robert say, or everybody else say, nope, this is it? Can't take it anymore. Too much ass, too much shit. What was it about that
You
clip?
know what it was? I think Hypno, you hit it earlier when we were chatting. I think it's they realized that we have won. By all accounts, it's over. And now this is the moment to seize.
That's what I've always been saying.
Right. But this is it. Like that's the only thing that makes sense here.
It's my
because it's so out of the blue otherwise.
Yeah,
it's
like
my firm belief.
Yeah,
it's my firm belief that there was always a third side to this entire conversation. It's just, that particular side agreed with most of what we would say, so they chose to stick with this side. Enemy of my enemies, my friend, kind of a thing. And now that there's so many wins and Gamergate, and things are starting to slowly change for some studios, not all. We still got a lot to do. I genuinely believe it. Now it's like, all right, now's the time.
Which is a dynamic shift in what was happening right now. And it almost kind of feels like an avowed moment for our side right now, where it's like, we're not at the finish. What are we doing? What's going on here?
Well, we have to keep in mind it's a small selection of them. This stemmed literally today. All of today happened from 4 people, and that's it.
Yeah,
true.
But my thing is, these Twitter posts that are very, very much moral grandstanding, I really can't understand how it wouldn't be viewed as such. I view it as moral grandstanding.
Mm-hmm.
These posts are coming from the same person who had no problem aligning themselves with those same degenerate people. But now apparently it's too much because of reasons. It's like,
well, so this guy follows me, and so I have been very careful in my
I don't think he follows me.
presentation.
He doesn't follow me.
Oh, he follows me, and I follow
He
him.
doesn't follow me. What the hell?
Well, he unfollowed you probably.
He followed you. That's why, because you're a dick and you made fun of his family.
Yeah.
Clearly.
How dare you?
Oh,
Piece of shit.
That was him. He
You
did that to
grift?
me.
Yeah, I know.
But-
I don't care. Grifters
So
don't
to-
care about the truth. Anyway,
To the
Savvy,
point though, so he's followed me for God knows how long, and I presented myself as I got bigger in a very particular way because I didn't want shit like this to fucking happen. I have never been quiet about what I'm interested in, and I've been very specific that I want creative freedom for all, including the fiction that I don't like. I just want people to stop telling other people how to fiction. That's it. I post that in all my big posts and everything. On top of that, I routinely post about yaoi, which is gay shit. So why all of a sudden now is he grandstanding about this when everything that I do, everything that I'm into, technically is against his moral values? Why did the butt set him off so bad that he scorched earth everything?
Well, that's what I've been trying to understand this entire stream. I've been telling people like I have no issues with this guy. Zero issues with this guy because I just don't care enough to have issues with this guy. But my thing is, I don't understand where it's coming from, and I'm trying to understand. I really am, but I just don't.
Like
I don't see where it's anything other than okay. Now it's no longer like you know how the useful idiot thing. Like we were the useful idiots. Now it's time to get rid of them. Kind of.
Yeah. Pull up the private chat tweet that I just sent you to. That one,
yeah. Hold on.
This one's the one I responded back to him with, and
oh no.
And he didn't respond to this. Savvy did. Thank you, Savvy, for getting my back here.
Oh yeah, that was the thread where shit got really weird with Trent and then the other guy.
I didn't see this one. Wait, I didn't see this one.
You didn't see this? Curious about these squiggly lines of morality you keep drawing here. How do you feel about horror games and chainsaws and gore, or first-person shooters with piles of bodies being stacked up? Apparently, those are cool with your adult beliefs, but hot girls, get them out. I'm desperately trying to keep up with the lack of logic and moral grandstanding, but you're losing me. No response by him. I'm like, just tell me, like, why are those different? Why are those different?
Damn, that's rough. You didn't have to. Now I see why he's so. Why did you?
But this was in response. He pulled this out of me. This is after he came out.
Hey. That's gay. That's a little gay. He pulled what out of you? That's a little gay. I don't need to know that. I don't need to know that.
How long was the thing he pulled out of you?
It was pretty long.
Now you're getting mad into like, God, this is fucking gay. Unbelievable. Where's 8-Bit Eric? Hold on. There's 8-Bit Eric. Unbelievable.
3D pig, 2D pure. Gross.
So he says, wait, drawing a line with posting constant nudity. What do we? Where did nudity come into play?
Click on that. This is interesting thread that keep going right there. Here you go.
Tell me where he said censorship. I'll be waiting. You completely misunderstood his post where he mentions drawing a line with posting constant. That wasn't nudity.
No, it wasn't. And what was
what nudity are we seeing? I don't want to.
Constant. Where'd that word come from?
And to be honest with you, if you are seeing constant nudity on your timeline, that says a lot about your interests,
right?
And your algorithm.
Like
I don't even see constant
calling
nudity.
yourself out. What do you call that? Exposing yourself.
Right. It's kind of like when Elizabeth Conte says she don't watch when her For You page is all you and me.
Yes. Yeah. Exactly. It's like,
Yeah,
bro, you're fighting off some inner demons and skeletons in your closet right now, and you're letting the world know about it.
Bro, just jerk it, bro. It's easy. Just really quick. Just get it out. Let it out. It's fine. You don't have to make this post. It's crazy shit, bro. So let me go back. Hold on. So we got Savvy.
Yeah, so that's the thread that also has, like, if you scroll down a little bit, there should be somebody, Trent. No, go back to mine. So Trent posts this absolute retard take. Scroll. There we go. The relativism is fake and gay. And then he talks about real world rape, conflating reality and fiction, and all of this stemmed from butts. My response, he completely ignores.
This one right here. This example.
Yeah, and then he just keeps going down the rabbit hole of full retard. And then this one, I ended up having a quote tweet because I was like, "There's no way." Like, I like him. He's nice, right? We've had good talks, but that whole post right here that you're hovering over right now, this is asinine. This is insane. This is losing the plot completely.
Yeah, no, I love John F. Trent. I fucking
Yeah.
read his articles all the time. It's just
I do too.
The moment he starts going on the religious spiel in his articles, I just avoid it. But it doesn't mean what he's saying about other stuff is wrong. You know, I can understand, you know, two different aspects. But I mean, this is, you know, truthfully, what it is like, again, hardcore religious people that are in this space. It's always going to be like this. Censorship just kind of comes part with the territory, right? I mean, they're in the entire like idea of that kind of mindset is censorious in nature to an extent, where you know you can't do this, you can't do that, whatever, because you know XYZ person or God says so, whatever. So it's not too far fetched to think that okay, when they see certain things in their life, whether it's fiction or not, that they're not going to want to say what's allowed and what's not allowed. But the difference is that when it comes to fiction, none of it's real. You know what I mean? And people will consume whatever they want to consume. Once you start policing fiction, I mean, at that point, just be a fucking communist. You know what I mean? Like it's
Yep.
It's kind of ridiculous.
The thing too, like all he's done is admit that he's incapable of self-control and he needs every single person to have the exact same restrictions that he has to place on himself.
Because he feels like everyone else is the same as him.
And like I don't get horny at every single butt I look at, and I look at a lot of butt.
Wait, speak for yourself.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Stop lying. We're just lying now. We're just lying. Oh, so you have what is that? What did he say?
What was that? Yeah, that 2-word hyphen.
Your arousal in check. There you go. That's what he said. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Gotta keep my arousals in check. I don't even know what that means. Like, can these people seriously? It's the same question that I ask to any Puritan. Can you people not walk outside? Can you not go to a beach? Can you not watch modern day movies? Can you not look at a commercial or go to a sports event? What do you do?
You know what was really interesting when I made my video on this and covered it in the article? I didn't know much about Dread Roberts at all. Like I was just casually a fan of him, like watching his videos, like whatever. After that take came out and I responded to him and he responded back to me, and then seeing Melanie Mack and John F. Trent and other people in the space jump in on it, I was like, it's weird because in that original take, there's nothing relating to religion at all in it specifically. But yet I got a vibe that he was a hardcore, like Jesus freak type thing. But he never said anything, but it's all about pattern recognition. Mm-hmm. And I was talking to the camera in my video today, and I'm just like, and he's like a borderline on this religion with you. And I'm like, wait, no, he's not. Then I went and typed it up and typed in Dread Roberts Jesus, and I found all these posts, and I'm like, yep, he is. I was right. Like I just, didn't even have to research it. He is a hardcore religious person, which again, totally fine. But it's just interesting how that aligns specifically with everyone else that's saying the same thing right now. That's all.
Right. The people who are all on X right now repeating the same, you know, thing that Dread Roberts is, they're all known to be hardcore religious people, which again, it's whatever. I mean, I have so many people that watch me that are religious, and they understand that I am not, and we still are able to have a conversation and go about our day, and that's how it should be. But you know, they don't moral grandstand on me, and I will never moral grandstand on them ever, right? And that's how it should be. The moment you start coming at me with a sense of like you are superior because you believe in XYZ, that's when you're gonna lose me. Right? Mm-hmm. It's completely that you're gonna lose me, and I'm just not gonna be for it, and I'm gonna be a troll to you, or I'm gonna give you shit because nobody's morally superior above anybody else. I don't give a fuck who has saved you, what salvation you have, or whatever. I don't care. As long as you're living on this mortal earth, you are not above anybody else.
But to your point, what you were saying earlier,
it's like pedophiles, because fuck them anyway.
Right. But it's unfortunate because I hope this doesn't like tear the community apart, because I feel like we had a really good thing going for a while, and then today happened, and I'm just like, whoa, like what just happened right now? And I wonder if, like you were saying, how they were taking this as an opportunity to make their move and just separate. I'm like, I hope that's not what happened today, but I kind of feel like it is.
I kind of feel like it is too, which is crazy because like I think it'd be awesome to like have a stream with, you know, like me, you, maybe Savvy, and one other, and then throw in there Roberts, maybe Melanie, John Trent. Yeah, like I think it would be cool. You know, even John De La Rose, I think he's pretty hardcore too. It would be cool to have that kind of conversation, just have an open discussion. I think it would be good. We can call it GamerGate the conversation or something. You know, it'd be awesome. We'll figure it out. Smash, if you're trying to talk, I can't hear you. You're muted.
No, I'm talking to Kyle on my other stream right now.
Wow.
Sorry, you're old.
Yeah,
right
speaking
now.
of which, hey, he's fucking racist, bro. This is the second stream that he's done with you. Hey, can you just call him racist real quick for me? Real quick. I want to see you say it. Good.
All right. Hypno's calling you racist for doing 2 streams with me and none with him.
Perfect. Thank you. Thank you. Fucking racist, man. It's not like I don't use his Black Jesus clip in every stream.
All right, I'll be with you in a minute.
It's crazy. All right, Smash, you gotta go.
He said we could all be racist.
Oh, nice. Facts. Amazing. But yeah, I think it'll be cool just to close it out. I think it'll be cool to have that conversation. I think it'll be nice, have it open. I just know it's not gonna go anywhere just because it's the same thing like when you talk to the extreme wokies. You already know.
Yeah.
Like their minds are made up.
No, they're
right?
going into it. How do I convert this person to think like I do instead of coming in with an open mind? And it's like, well, you're not gonna get anywhere with that. So
right. Maybe we can call it GamerGate. That would be cool.
I like
Why not?
it. I like
we'll figure it out. All right, Smash, you got to go stream with somebody who never streams with me?
Yeah, I do.
All right, perfect. You want to tell everybody where they're going to find you?
YouTube.com/SmashJT. Come find me in the post show from Hypno if you want. Thank you guys so much for having me. And MadamSavvy, always a pleasure. Great to see you. Thank you so much for jumping on. And Hypno, thank you for having me. Appreciate you, man.
Sounds good, man. Don't forget, celebrate our differences.
We got to celebrate our differences.
I love that clip.
What the fuck?
Oh, it gets worse. It gets much worse. I cut it before. I mean, I'll fucking play the whole thing. I don't care.
We got to celebrate our differences. We got to celebrate our differences.
Ooga booga doo, ooga booga doo.
We got to celebrate our differences. Nacho taco, chimichanga. 'Cause it's beautiful when the whole world sings together as we.
Clip is an embodiment of my philosophy in life, which is
that was beautiful. That was like some real South Park stuff.
yeah, my philosophy is just make fun of everybody, man. Everybody should be allowed to be made fun of. Stop the whole like, oh, you can't make fun of this. The moment you say that, you make a protected class, and it's just an absolute joke, and I will never take that seriously. Never. I'm fucking Hispanic, and they make fun of Hispanics at the end, chimichangas and all that shit. I don't give a fuck. It's great. That's how it should be.
Yeah,
But-
2007 was truly the last bastion of freedom. And then
It
it all
really
went to shit.
It did. It went to fucking shit.
We
It's
didn't
unfortunate.
appreciate what we had.
We didn't. We had it so good. We had it so good. I remember it was fucking amazing. But unfortunately now everybody is just so goddamn sensitive. It's a shame. But hopefully, like you said, you or Smash or whoever, I forgot who said it, but at this point, I think what happened today, and the fact that it happened so fast and so hard too, like it's not even. I mean, they came out the gate swinging. It was interesting to see. I think this will cause a definite divide, unfortunately, in the whole GamerGate thing. I don't think GamerGate's going to go away. Don't get me wrong. There's just too many. There's just way too many of us, and people are definitely behind it. But there is for sure, unfortunately, going to be a divide where they didn't have to be. They really didn't have to be, and over something that is literally fucking nothing. I'm so mad that is the clip that made everything explode. That was the clip. I feel like there is so many other things you could put Eve in a fucking damn near naked suit and just show all that ass and titty, but no, you went crazy all over First Descendant in a half, in not even a full, like a half whatever the fucking outfit, thong, underwear, whatever, not even a thong. It was
She just
regular
looked like
underwear.
a DJ.
Yeah. Actually, yeah, you're right. You're right,
Yeah.
because that is how most DJs dress.
Yeah,
It's
like I
whoa,
think Paris Hilton has worn something very similar.
Yeah, it's like, why that one? Why Why explode over that fucking clip? It's crazy.
Why today? Like, I just don't understand. It's just it's frustrating, and it just circles back to that point of, oh, maybe they feel like they've won, but then they don't realize that still the greater market will reject calls for censorship because they do it for both sides. Nobody wants to be told what to buy or what to do.
You know what's amazing is that both sides have now melted down over an Asian game. Isn't that interesting? Like the wokies lost their mind over Eve, right? Korean game.
Yeah.
And then fucking the religious people lost their mind over First Descendant, also a Korean game, I believe.
Yeah.
It's like, bro, the Koreans are out here just fucking everybody up, bro. I just can't wrap my mind around it. I really can't. But you know what? Whatever. If it gets a conversation going, that's fine. You know, but if you're just gonna, the one thing that I disagreed, that I could say I truly disagreed with Roberts, was when he decided to just write off SmashJT, like, oh well, that's it. I'm just gonna, all right, learn my lesson, then I'm gonna bring your family in it. It's like, bro, if you're out here just writing people off because they had one disagreement with you and they agree with most of what else you say, like that's kind of fucked. Like, don't do that.
Yeah,
you know, you're no better than the other side.
Yeah, exactly. Writing somebody off for something smaller, even just a difference of opinion. Like, you can't tell me that you agree with every little thing amongst your family. Obviously, family's different, but that should have taught you that disagreements are okay.
Yeah, no, 100%. You should be able to disagree and not have a fucking melty melt over it, you know?
Yeah,
and like I said,
my issue, and I think most people's issue, was his tone. If the guy just said, I personally don't like this, I personally don't want to see games move towards this, nobody would care. In fact, I would happily support him so long as he's not saying, you know, adults need to be in the room to make the choices, you know, because that's condescending and that is a call for censorship. If he didn't say that, wouldn't care at all.
Yeah, no, the condescending nature is definitely a turn off. Because that's the kind of shit that will make me strike back. You know what I mean?
That's
Like,
what got us into this position in the first place. Giving in to people who say that they are the moral authority, that he's offended by that. And everyone's like, okay, well, what's your definition of degeneracy? What's your definition of pornography? Because clearly it's very different from reality's definition.
That actually is interesting that you asked that, because they were running around trying to claim that that this is basically nudity. That and that it's bad enough that the clip that they're deciding to melt down over maybe question right off the bat, but then the fact that you're calling it nudity, it's like, what? Do you not know what nudity? Like, do you not see titties? I don't understand. Like, how is this nudity? This doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, that it's so frustrating. Swimsuits cover less, and on the right body, very nice. But still,
there she
don't
goes,
look
boys.
at me like that. My husband just walked by.
There she goes again. Husband, talk to her. She's doing it again.
Get her under control. But no,
doing
like,
it
you know,
again.
it's just like, why? Why are you people like this? What is so wrong in your brain that you feel the need to speak this way about a swimsuit, about people having fun, about a meme? This was a meme. This is a meme post. The game doesn't revolve around zooming into your butt.
You know what I find interesting is that they try to he tried to make it about people need to keep their arousal in check and whatnot, but I feel like that is hardcore projection. Because I can look at a woman, right, and she could be half naked or damn near naked, and I'm not just gonna immediately go to like boner town. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel
guys
like
don't function that way. That's not how a boner traditionally works. I've watched plenty of adult films, not porn, but, you know, like M-rated movies, like Hollywood movies, where there's nudity, where there's breasts, like Game of Thrones, for instance, right? I watched that with my husband.
Right.
He didn't have a boner. He was perfectly fine. What's wrong with his PP that he's getting boners at the first sight of polygon booty?
That's what I think it is. I think it is projection. I think that, you know, it's people who actually can't control their arousal, so they are wishing or advocating for the removal or, you know, the dumbing down of it, or if you want to use the word censoring, whatever. People keep asking what clip. I guess some people haven't seen the clip, so I'm just gonna go find it really quick. He didn't delete the post, did he? I can't see it anymore.
He's not going to delete the post. I hope he doesn't delete the post. Stand by that shit.
I can't see it. Where? Hold on. There we go. I found it. Okay, I got it. There we go. I don't know why I didn't pop up. I had to look at a Melody Mac fucking quote tweet to see it. This is a clip that made religious people have a melty melt. For those of you in the chat who don't know. And again, this is like the tamest thing I've ever seen in my life. I don't understand why this is it. And then once I was given context of the fact that this character is musically based, it's like, oh, okay, so she's dancing for a fucking reason. It's not like this is just happening for no reason. And
yeah,
then I found out the outfit.
It's just her idol animation that she would do no matter what she's wearing, but her movements are not. They're not degenerate like some of the videos that we've seen of the way that some people twerk and like get down on their hands and knees and stick their butt in the air.
Well, that's
like,
what I was saying.
Anything.
It's not like she's fucking pulling some stripper moves from some girls from the Bronx. Like, she ain't making it clap like that. The girl's not even bent over. She's just literally doing a stupid fucking TikTok dance, or what looks like a TikTok dance. And she just happens to be doing it with a paid for outfit that you don't have to pay for. You don't have to partake in it. Nobody's saying you got to take out your wallet, go buy this outfit, put the camera exactly where it's at, because you have to put the camera there, by the way, and then record yourself doing it. It's like you can avoid all of this. This is nothing. If this is what you count as nudity or degeneracy or whatever, then my God, the world that we would live in, if you were allowed to censor things, would be insane.
My next question would be, because all this individual has done is made me ask more questions, am I allowed to not, or am I not allowed to mimic her movements now in real life, since that's been labeled degenerate? Am I not allowed to do that simple little dance?
Well, that's why I asked the question, what about this makes it degenerate? Is it the dance, or is it the underwear, or is it both? Because all of it's optional, right? The underwear is optional. You don't have to pay for the outfit. The dance, you don't have to do the dance necessarily. And even if you did, then if the underwear is a problem combined, then just put pants on. Like, you don't have to wear the underwear. You can just put pants on. Or even better yet, if you don't want to support degeneracy, you don't got to play it. You know what I mean? Like, you don't have to play the game. You know, people they tell us that all the time. Don't like it, don't buy it. So we don't buy it. This is what I was saying before. Speak with your wallet. You are an adult. I tell people in my chat all the time, I'll never tell them what to buy and not buy. All I can do is showcase what's on screen, what the game's actually like, and then they make up their minds from there. They want to buy it, buy it. They don't want to buy it, don't buy it. But that's their decision. Why are you like acting as if you have to? Isn't this free to play?
Yeah, it is. So it's free to play. So the microtransactions fund it.
Okay.
But like I would go a step further, and if people are complaining about this, I invite them to create their own thing. Go create your own vision. Tell the story that you want to see, because then that means like people obviously agreed with him. So there's clearly a market for his view. So capitalize on that. Create the thing that you think is more decent, and if the people support you, they will come. And the worst thing that happens is he wastes time, but he still creates something that he wants, so that's truly not time wasted. The best, or you know, the alternate to that is he could end up incredibly successful with a new multi-million-dollar idea. Go create. It's beautiful. It's wonderful. It's easier than ever. You don't like this? Fine. Go make the thing that you want to see. I tell this to everybody.
All right, so here's my final take on this, because I got to catch up on super chats and close out the stream. I don't think I'm going to be able to do a wife about as much as I wanted to tonight to own the sheds.
Yeah, and I'll get going after too.
My thing is, okay, so here's my final take on this. All the opinions aside, you're for it, you're not for it, you like it, you don't like it. Okay. Is this a M-rated game? If this is an M-rated game, take all your opinions and go shove it up your ass. Seriously. Yep. Because an M-rated game, there should be no limitations on M-rated. It's mature rated for a reason. Right? So this is it. I'm going to look it up right now. Is this an M-rated game? I don't even. Oh, it is?
Yeah, it is. It absolutely is. They even have the suggestive content tag on it. So they don't hide the fact that this is an adult game marketed to adults with adult themes.
Yeah, no. So you could take the fucking opinion and shove it, like just throw it out the fucking window. Like to complain, and this is the same thing I talked about with people who the wokies who were complaining about Eve on Celebrate. I was like, you motherfuckers are complaining about an M-rated game. An M-rated game should have no holds barred. Like, you should be able to do whatever you want to do with an M-rated game, because it's meant for adults, and adults can consume any content that they want to consume. If this was a sub M-rated game, then that would be something different, and maybe we can explore that conversation. But this is an M-rated game. They tell you up front, you know what you're dealing with up front, and if this is going to make you have a melty melt, then you shouldn't be playing this game. Plain and simple, because you're clearly not an adult. As much as you want to tell the people, oh, we need adults in the room. Yeah, we clearly don't have any. Clearly.
Yep.
If this is what's making you lose your mind.
Yep.
Fucking
Not
nuts,
a single big account promotes the actual pornographic games that are released weekly. You can go find them on Steam. They're there. There's tons of them. They're released all the time, from
Right.
simple 2D to 3D with crazy detail. You can find all of that, but not a single major account posts any form of actual nudity nor promotes pornographic games.
Yep. Absolute facts. I mean, at this point, and also too, like I said earlier in the stream, you have to kind of click the not safe for work setting in order to even be able to see it in the first place. So you have to go through an extra step in order to be able to even see content like that you're about to complain about. It's like, bro, what are we doing, man? Just follow the path of what the wokies say. You don't like it, don't buy it. Follow that modicum. Just follow it, and you will be much happier. But instead, we're just going to morally grandstand on Twitter and just pretend like everybody else is fucking degenerate for the most mildest clip that I've ever seen in my entire life, that is heavily staged, by the way. And you're going to make it seem as if this is it. This is where we draw the line. Yeah, like, okay. Bro, go play Nintendo at that point. Seriously, go play Nintendo. I feel like you would be much safer there at that point.
No, don't send them over there. There's things I like there that does that too.
Oh, I'm sorry. Fuck. So where am I going to send? I don't know where to send them. Go to church. I really don't know.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know.
Perfect.
I don't know. Savvy, thank you so much for hanging out with us. You are amazing. It's always great having you. It's been a long time. I need to have you on more often. Do you want to tell people where to find you, since you're like a super popular YouTuber now and whatnot?
I'm not super popular. My goodness. No, you can just find me at MadamSavvy on both X and YouTube. And I occasionally post rants, but I do talk about degenerate stuff. And I'm currently working on a playthrough for Pokemon. Yay.
Nice. Very nice. How is that? Which Pokemon game?
Pokemon Scarlet. We're just having fun. And I did the game really dumbly because I guess you can get to the high level stuff before you're technically supposed to. So I basically just broke the game.
Oh, so you're going the hard route. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah. I
makes
only
sense.
have 2 badges with level 70 Pokemon.
Makes a lot of sense. Good stuff. Good stuff. All right, Savvy. Thank you so much for hanging out and giving some insight on what happened today. We'll definitely hang out again sometime soon.
Of course. Have a good day, everyone.
All right, Savvy. Bye. All right, boys. We are going to catch up on Super Chats now. As expected, tonight was a wild night. But one thing I will say before some of you leave and some of you stay is that I appreciate that most of you stayed and were pretty civil for the most part and partook in the conversation. And, agreements, disagreements, whatever. It's all good. I love to see it. And I was happy. I was happy to see people enjoying the conversation. It's good. We need to have the conversation. We need to talk about these things and really talk about it thoroughly. It's good. It's good. What a fucking night. What a night. What a fucking night, bro. Holy shit, man. I already knew this thing was going to absolutely just explode. All right, let's catch up on Super Chats, boys. And then we're going to close out. This was a lot of fun. I had a great time. Where are we at? I don't even know where we're at. Hold on. Hold on. Let me go down. Here we go. Scooby Pup with a 5. Here's an early Christmas gift for being such an awesome streamer. Thank you, Scooby Pup. I appreciate you. And again, guys, Scooby Pup has started streaming on Saturdays before Saturday Night Hypnosis. So make sure to go check out her channel, see if you like her content. And if you like her content, definitely consider subscribing. We got Blackguard for a 20 banger. Respectfully, women dress themselves like this and act like this in society. This is an accurate representation of some women. I don't see an issue with this. We can all find this on the internet within 3 seconds. Bro, you could find this in real life within 10 seconds if you walk to the right area. I mean, it's all over the place. It is literally all over the place, guys. It's fucking insane. But thank you, Blackguard. I appreciate you. We got Vet Gamer with a 5. It's just a girl dancing in a leotard. How long have leotards been in the world? It's not a twerk. She's not stripping like Melanie tries to say. Yeah, no, she's not stripping at all. This is not her stripping. This is not her fucking doing anything super sexually suggestive. It's super mild. This is super mild. And maybe I've just seen way more extreme shit, but I honestly feel like this is so mild that I don't even know. I don't even know. I don't know why this is the melty melt clip. I don't know. Hopefully by the end of the night, maybe I can understand a little bit better, but I just don't think I'm going to. Phantom with a 10. They try to compare it to porn, which is dumb, but fan service in the game, and that they are two different things. Yeah, no, this is not porn, bro. When people try to say this is porn, and people try to say it's nudity, it's like, how the fuck is this nudity, bro? There's a reason why, and I want you to understand something. There's a reason why words exist, and this is the reason why I fight against the wokies all the time when they use words incorrectly, when they use words like grifter and everything incorrectly. I fight against that stuff because you are going to take these words and you're going to make them meaningless. You're going to make them meaningless. It's true. If you start throwing around the term nudity for stuff that's like this, then the word nudity is going to lose its meaning. That's how you end up getting to that point. So don't call something nudity that's not actually nudity. It's dumb. Like, let's not do that. Ouroboros with a 5. I'm offended. Could you play that again? Nice one. Nice one. Rogue for a 2. People snitching on themselves yet again. It is what it is, man. It is what it is. It's only just begun. Trashy Drifter for 199. Rule number 4. If you have an issue, don't fucking play it. Nice. Very nice. Mr. Slendy for a 10. Bruh. These same mofos call men cowards, insecure, etc. When they don't want to date 304s, we have to respect women who hold themselves out. But if we like it in games, the audacity to objectify is misogyny. Bro, at the end of the day, man, this shit is not something having a melty melt over. It's not worth having a melty melt over. It's just not. It's not. There's so much worse out there that you can actually call real nudity in games and real porn in games. This ain't it. This ain't it. Demon Knight for 199. Dread Roberts even got Savvy pissed. Yeah, you don't want to get Savvy pissed. Next thing you know, you're going to have a fucking FBI investigation after you. The Poor Man's Poet for a 5. I've seen Dread Roberts videos before. He's cooked if he keeps his shit up. It's not a fine line between woke and pervert. It's where most people are. Yeah, again, I haven't watched his videos at all. You guys can see that. I wasn't subscribed to him. There's no like bottom line showing that I watched his videos. I don't consume his content. But that's not to say that, you know, I have an issue with him, because I don't. I have zero issue with Dread Roberts. I just don't like the shit that he's saying in the moral grandstanding. That's where, like, I have an issue with what he said and how he's saying it. But we can all agree to disagree at this point. Bio Boosted Squirrel with a 7-month membership. I unsubbed from Trent the day I saw him posting Bible verses in that Park Place article. Fuck out of here with that trash. Again, I don't care about the religious stuff when he talks about it in his articles. I always skip over it. You guys know, if you watch my videos, you'll realize that I'm constantly skipping over the religious stuff. But you know, that's not to say that the gaming stuff that he talks about is incorrect. I can separate the two, even if he can't separate the two. Gazalarian, member for 1 month. It's the classic. The enemy of my enemy is my friend. Until we're ahead, then we want to push our own agenda for their cause. Let artists be artists. Yeah, that's 100% what it is. That is 100% what it is. The enemy of my enemy is my friend until they're not anymore. Wiz with a 5. I always saw a scantily clad female protagonist as funny and being nice to look at was just a bonus. I doubt people are trying to nut to it, in my opinion. I agree. It's projection, because it's the same thing the wokies say. The wokies say, oh, you just want something to fap to. That's the only reason why you want attractive characters. You just want something to fap to. Well, now this side is saying essentially the same thing. You just want to be degenerate. You just want to look at XYZ. You can't control your arousal. It's like, you guys are screaming the same exact thing from two different ends, but you're both saying the same shit. Wild Dog Gamer with a 5. I am so tired of both extremes trying to censor and shame rated M for mature video games. Exactly. The whole rated M thing, bro, it's so ridiculous. Stop trying to play mommy and daddy for us grown-ass adults. Yes, I agree. We need to stop this whole fucking moral grandstanding. Daddy's disappointed in you. Shut up, daddy. Shut up. I don't care. The Nobody with a 5. What a weird hill to die on, especially after all the other degenerate woke trans crap going on. It is quite interesting. Adam Jubin with a 5. I am Christian, but I leave my religion out of the art I enjoy. There should be no censorship. I agree. Bio Boosted with a 5. It was only a matter of time before the Puritans of the 90s and the 2000s saw a chance to start back up. Yup. They've been quiet for a while, and they're definitely going to start coming back for sure. This isn't the end of it. Trust me. Played X with a 2. Gay or male feminist tactics. Male feminist tactics. That's funny. Adam Juba with a 5. I'm also too dirty-minded as a Christian to grandstand using my faith. Bro, that's like 99% of people. Seriously. Like the people who try to pretend like they're totally not like that, or they totally don't watch porn, or they totally don't do whatever. I guarantee you that a lot of them have some level of, thing that they're into that they don't want people to know when they morally grandstand. It's just how it is. It's like when I said on Saturday Night Hypnosis, right? On Saturday Night Hypnosis, we all said, like, how many women have you met? Like the men in the chat, how many women have you met in your life that say that they're not like that? How many women have you met in your life that say, oh, I've never done this before. I'm not like that. I'm not one of those girls. And then next thing you know, you are banging and clanging. Like, come on. What are we doing? Ouroboros with a 5. What's the hardest challenge when you're morally grandstanding? Telling your dad you're a bundle of sticks. True. Blackguard with a 20. Notice there is never an outrage over male pecs, biceps, ass ever. Not once, not ever. It's only ever women scantily clad that get pushback. These weirdos can never be consistent with their argument. Call them out every time. Bro, that's exactly what it is. It's true. It's true what you're saying. Men never get pushback, ever. Nobody's ever complained about Arnold Schwarzenegger being too fucking shirtless or whatever. Like, nobody's ever said anything. But the moment a woman comes out and she got some titty and she got some booty that God gave her, then the people who supposedly praise God got a problem with it. It's interesting. Furious Dan with a 2. It's a maricon problem against our games. 100%. Cryptic Stench with a 699. This is the same BS that was pulled against music during the Satanic Panic in the 80s. That's true. He should let the art speak for itself and leave it at that. 100%. 100%. Forgotten Vet with a 10. You're old enough to remember the 80s clowns slapping warnings on music. I feel the same will come with games on alloying fake females and blocking real females. I'm not old enough to remember that, but I do remember some things from the 90s. McKinney draws for a 20. You could be in this fan service games and still be mature and a valid and productive member of society. 100%. Dread Roberts is morally grandstanding with that statement. Please describe me what's mature in his eyes. Honestly, McKinney, you don't even want to go down that route. You don't even want to go down that route, because if you do, you're going to realize what I've been saying from the longest time. It's just about the religion. That's really what it is. Religion said so, thus it must be. And you're just going to go down that rabbit hole. Demon Carol for a 5. There are literal porn games on Steam, and this is a straw that broke the camel's back. This shit is tame. Even for FD, just look at Ultimate Valby. 100%. I don't understand why this clip is the one that made everybody melt down, but here we are. Vet Gamer for a 10. There is always pushes for censorship. Remember when Dee Snider of Twister Sister testified in front of Congress? Oh, wait, maybe not. Not sure how old you are. Could have been before your time. That was before my time, yes. Adam Jimmy for a 5. Remember the right to censor from the WWF? The entrance was so annoying and The Good Father was funny? Yes. Yes, I do. Kyle Barra with a 5. Got censorship to the right of me, got censorship to the left of me, and I'm stuck here in the middle with you. Doesn't it suck? This is why when people try to, like, when the wokies try to be like, oh, you're just a conservative. I'm like, bro, shut the fuck up, bro. You have no idea. You have no idea. I would piss off both sides at the end of the day. But, the one thing that I talk about all the time is that it's the lefties, it's the hardcore lefties, the wokies. I don't put everybody in the same bubble. You got lefties in this chat right now. They watch me and enjoy my content. They're good people. You got righties that enjoy my content. They're good people. But it's the hardcore lefties, the ones that are into transing kids. Yeah, I'm never going to be on, like, they could go fuck themselves. 100%. And I've made that very clear when I spoke to David Jaffe. Speaking of David Jaffe, how's he doing, by the way? Anybody know how he's doing?
Right, but you're giving an opinion on an article with a headline that's inflammatory. So the fact that you're giving an opinion on what's on screen,
Did I focus on the inflammatory nature of the headline?
Well, can I assume that everything in this article you would, agree with?
You shouldn't assume. It makes an ass out of yourself and me.
Okay, so then let's...
Last I heard, he shaved his beard and went into witness protection. We got the Flatlander for 6 months. Looks like a game I'd play, so it must be degenerate. Facts. Gaming with Spoons for a 5. Just let me enjoy my loot Asian games in peace. If you don't like it, don't buy it. The game was clearly not made for you, and the devs knew that. 100%. If it's not made for you, don't buy it. Goes to the guitar for it too. Wait until they see the new chick next month. Oh, man. Oh, man. Grateful Gamer with a 5. Her shake is going to bring all the gays to the yard. We can't have that. Glad. Truth. Benjamin with a 2. Thoughts on double G's? Get going, tatas. Damn you, Benjamin. Jacob for a 5. To quote from the Bible, go forth and multiply. We can't really do that if we don't find a girl attractive or if a girl doesn't dress nicely. Well, see, that's the thing. Everything's okay as long as it's marriage. That's the ideology. Everything's okay so long as you have a ring on it. We got Drake with a 5. God also gave us poison ivy and oak to keep our cotton picking hands to ourselves. Just kidding. That's the first I heard of that. That's good. Dragon for a 10. Are they going to censor the statue David? Right side, Scribs. Listen, you got a point. Rogue with a 5. I'm a 90s kid. I haven't forgotten the BS they pulled entertainment. Neither did I. Make no mistake, the religious types never left the field of entertainment. I know they haven't. Galpal Val with a 10. He's expressing his opinion from his moral standpoint. Don't we do the same to DEI? We don't want to see woke. They don't want to see this. I'm not feeling the outrage. Capitalism will win out. You're 100% right. At the end of the day, like it was said in the tweet, like the market will decide. Let the market decide what should be allowed and what shouldn't. Just let the market decide. That's why we are in a capitalistic society. If you want to start censoring things, maybe you should go to a communist state. Missing shit with a 10. I'm a Christian, but it's not the content that's the problem. It's a temptation, and giving it to temptation that is. The Bible says stay away from temptation. So if it is, stay away. Well, that's what I was saying. You know, at this point, it feels like projection, right? If you are upset because you're seeing ass and titties all over your X feed, then perhaps you should be looking deep within and figure out why your algorithm is like that. Why is your algorithm like that? Because I don't got ass and titties on my Twitter feed. Even MadamSavvy says that she don't have ass and titties like that on her feed. And she says she's degenerate as fuck. So why do you have that on your feed? Hero with a 2. Middle Hard watches hentai for the plot. There you go. The plot be sick. Adam Jr. with a 2. If sex is itself, OnlyFans will be out of business. True. Grateful Gamer with a 5. Wow, just all 3 of her holes at the same time. But what was her relationship like with her father, though? Yo, that tweet lost me. But he was like, oh, porn doesn't show everything. Porn doesn't show the person inside. It's like, bro, who watches porn to know about the person? Like, can we stop? ABF with a 5-month membership. What do you call a fake noodle? Redacted. ABF with the censored dad jokes. I love it. It's just 2 weeks, ABF. Just 2 weeks. That's it. 2 weeks. Jacob with a 5. I get their point where this stuff can literally rot the brain or the addicts, but the games are, but for the games that are mature and are made for adults, and F off. Exactly. I know there's studies out there. I know there's like all kinds of, things out there that porn brain is a thing, of course. But that's taking the few and making it the majority. And that's where I'm like, no. If you can't control yourself, then you have a problem. We don't have the problem for you. You have the problem. Blackguard with a 10. George Carlin had it right. There is a dial passer. You could turn a knob to change the channel to turn it off. You don't have to listen to things you disagree with. Just change the channel. There you go. And those options are a lot more prevalent now more than ever. Alice for a 5. Since ABF can't tell dad jokes for 2 weeks, I'll tell one on his behalf. Why do farts smell so bad so the deaf can enjoy them too? It just gets worse. It gets worse. Zero is for a 5. Wait, you assume you made an ass out of you and me? Yes, clearly. Galpal with a 10. Censorship exists in positive forms. It protects children from concepts that are too mature, i.e. porn in school equals bad. Everything in moderation. Puritanical versus hedonism is extreme, and both are bad. I agree. There are some things that deserve to be censored when they are extremes and borderline become illegal, right? If you're trying to show sex to children, that is a bad fucking thing, and that should not be allowed, obviously, right? But for the most part, though, we are talking about censorship in M-rated fictional content, right? This is fictional content that has already been rated M for adults, right? So Kids should not be watching this or playing this. And if kids are playing this, then this is the fault of the parent. This is bad parenting, and they should be the ones responsible. This has already been rated, and this has been showcased as an M-rated game. So calls for censorship or calls for like, oh, this is too much. No, take those calls and go fuck yourself with it. It's fucking stupid. Dragon with a 10. They are not judges of men. Do not use the Bible as a sword and shield at the time. Video game characters are not real. There you go. Well said. Elijah with a 10. As Catholic, this is what ticks me off with those that can't separate the real from fiction. They should read C.S. Lewis that God allows for play, and this is what they can't get through their head. Listen, man, again, some people take religion to be like to the extreme, and I understand, do what you got to do, but just let it be known that a lot of wars were fought over religion because religion was taken to the extreme. A lot of people were killed. A lot of people lost their lives because religion was taken to the extreme. And now we live in a world where there are still religious people that are extreme out there. They're just trying to focus on censorship more than anything, in my opinion. Scooby Pop for a 2 super sticker. Thank you. I appreciate you. Pelzer said, did Hypno fight with Melanie? No, I fucking love Melanie. I didn't fight with Melanie at all. I focused more on what Dread Roberts was saying. And to be fair, again, Melanie Mack, she's very consistent. I will always appreciate that with her. It's not like she was, you know, pretending to do one thing and the other. She always calls it degenerate, always, for the most part. ENH for a 2. Favorite gay drifter, SmashJT. He's pretty gay. He's pretty gay. Vet Gamer with a 10. Savvy, you made a response post today to that mess. 100% accurate. I retweeted it like it. You were a lot more articulate than me. But then again, I'm just a crusty old white dude. Beautiful. Dragon with a 10. The right version of this narcissistic prayer. There you go. Chaz Dragoon had to say it right for a 5. Seems to be humanity has lost its ability to handle disagreements after these last 10 years of being silenced by screaming adult children. You're 100% right. People can't handle disagreements. And this is why the community I try to foster has multiple different people in it. And I want people to get used to disagreeing. Like, you're not going to agree with everything I say. And that's okay. That's okay. And I have people in my chat that go crazy sometimes. They go crazy sometimes. Those are like, fuck you. What do you mean? This is ridiculous. Fuck you. I love Dread Rob. Fuck you. Just like, okay. And then, but for the most part, people are okay. And they understand, like, that's fine. Disagree. No problem. No problem. We're still going to make fun of the wokies tomorrow. That's just how it goes. Speaking of which, let's check on the modern audience. How many people said fuck you to Hypnotic today? Let's see. 27. All right, not bad. Not bad. 27 people said, you know what, Hypnotic? Fuck you, bitch. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. It's still a strong ratio of 90, almost 97%. I'm all right with that. That's fine. That's fine. I'm okay with that. We got Dragon for a 10. These characters are objective to begin with. They are not real. Well, see, that's the thing, man. You would think that them being not real would be like, all right, if it's rated mature, let it be. But I mean, it is what it is. Clearly them being not real is not enough for them to not want to not call for censorship. If that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? Felsteph with a 499. People like Dread Roberts will always preach about saying no to degeneracy. Then you find them sneaking out to titty bars on Saturday night. Yo, you're so on point. It's ridiculous. Just like how there are women out there that like they say, "Oh, I'm not like that. I don't do that. This is my, I'm not that kind of girl." And then you find out they are. It's the same thing with a lot of religious people. They're like, "Oh, you're degenerate. That's disgusting. How could you?" And then you find out they got like a piss fetish or something. Like, it's like, bro, why are you acting like you're not? Come on, bro. What are we doing? Archangelus for a 5. It's up to the person to enjoy whatever content they like. I don't need somebody telling me what to enjoy just because we disagree. That's insane. I respect you. I respect you, man. Demon Knight for 199. That outfit is a premium skin. It costs over what? I'm sorry. What? $100? That skin's $100 fucking dollars? Holy fuck. Listen. Where's the fucking tweet at? Where's the tweet? Hold on a cotton picking minute. Where's the okay, here we go. I'm telling you right now, it better not be $100. It better not be $100. If somebody paid $100 for the skin, you bet your ass this thing better do all kinds of fucking dances. It better do all kinds of shit. It's 20. Okay, 20 makes more sense. 20 makes more sense, bro. If it was $100, bro, fucking insane. I mean, for $100, she better damn near get on her knees at that point. That's insanity. Hated 75 with a 50 bagger. Hey, I'm gonna give you some doom for that, man. We haven't had. Hated 75. Appreciate you, brother. He says the third side came out is because the pendulum is swinging back to the right side. They are taking the moral stance of pushing for what they want. They want to push further, right, artificially, not with the popular opinion. Don't police fiction. You know what's crazy? So the hardcore left wokies, the reason why the pendulum swung all the way to their side and they had control over everything for as long as they did was because they were subtle about it. They were subtle about it. Up until the end, when they actually had control and power, then they started being like heavy-handed. But they were subtle about it, right? The pendulum hasn't even swung to the right side yet, and these motherfuckers are already gunning and getting ready to do all kinds of shit with it. It's like, bro, this is why you guys lose all the time. You are blowing your load early. You're not even trying to be subtle about it. You're not even like, it's not even in your direction yet, and you're already getting ready to just fuck shit up. It's like, damn, man, relax a little. This isn't worth having a melty melt over. We got Dragon for a 10. Matt Walsh hates games or gamers because he didn't get a Super Nintendo at Christmas. They have skeletons in their closet. It's Super Nintendo. That's funny. M-Heb 102. Hot girls can stack bodies. Can't stack bodies that high. There you go. Cynthiaturnium with a 5. What's a Mexican's favorite sport? Cross country. Nice. Nice. Very good. Very good. Fist with a 5. The first time I heard politically correct was in the 80s in junior high. Even then, I knew it would create more problems than do good. There you go. Elijah with a 5. I play TFD. Don't lump me in with those losers, Hypno. Listen, I haven't even played. I haven't even played the First Descendant, for like at all, and that's why I find all of this to be ridiculous. But again, at this point, I've heard the First Descendant so much from both sides complaining about it that I'm probably going to end up playing it just to fucking piss people off. We got Jonas with a 10. Dread vocalized an issue that's always been there, so I don't think it will be a permanent wedge. This didn't happen suddenly. It was brought up suddenly. He didn't handle it perfectly. I would agree with that to an extent. I don't think he handled this very good at all. I think for some odd reason, and I really want to figure out why. But for some reason, this one got him in his emotions, and I don't understand why. So I want to figure out why. And maybe it could help me understand why he handled it so incorrectly, because the fact that he handled it so incorrectly tells me that there was definitely some emotion involved in this reaction. There has to be. There's no way there wasn't. Dragon with a 10. Are you going to melt down on this? She is fully clothed. What the hell is this? Yeah, I don't know, bro. I have no idea. Xavier gives 1 Hypnotic membership. Thank you, Xavier. I appreciate you. Jocko with a 4.99. The base version outfit covers the butt. The game lets you choose. Also, that character, Luna, is music-based character. She dances to boost teammates. There you go. There you go. That makes the dance make more sense, right? Harbinger with 4.99. These people act like they don't have agency over their own decisions. Fan service isn't porn. 100%. 100%. Mr. Hardcore mode for a 2. He plays Space Marine 2. Bro, what? Bro, Space Marine 2 is hardcore violence. It's hardcore violence. How you gonna support Space Marine 2 and then complain about degeneracy with this little dance. That's crazy. DJ would attend too goddamn late. Savvy got those weird hairy Greek feet though. Oh shit. Oh shit. Holy shit. That's crazy. Oh my god. Kratos Raptor with a 5. I'm sorry. Doesn't Twitch have the worst shit on it right now? Fuck out of here. Exactly. DJ with a 2. Also fuck Mikey. Jesus Christ. Trey Burke calls over to 10. Religion is good to have. However, if you actually heed the words it states, that is not our place to judge. It is God's. Any kind of censorship from a place of superiority is always bad. I agree, man. Listen, I agree. I never tell people don't be religious. Like, I'll never be that guy. I'll never be that guy, man. Believe whatever the fuck you want to believe. But the moment you try to get on a pedestal and talk down to me, we are going to have a problem. DJ with a 10. Scooby Pup should stop screaming at the chat, though. Oh, shit. Scooby Pup getting called out by DJ. The Majidai with a 5. I like my pixels nice enough to objectify, and I will objectify those objects because they're literal objects. By the way, good-looking characters are usually dope. Respect. The Majidai, respect. Love you, man. He's awesome. Yamato with a 2. Hypnotic must save us from this plot twist. Bro, I could barely save myself from this plot twist. Dragon with a 10. Sorry, it's all about power. They use religion for power. I agree. To an extent. I definitely agree. Religion is definitely about power. To an extent. Mr. Worldwide Warrior of Light for a 10. It's just a couple of Christians saying this. It's not a big deal. I'm a Christian and I understand it, but no. Video games are entertainment. It should stay as entertainment and escapism. It's a couple of Christians now, but eventually it could become more, right? It's kind of like with the whole lefties and the wokies. Like, yeah, it was a couple of wokies. It was a couple of journalists. It was a couple of whatever. And then eventually now we are here, right? So while sure, it's a couple of Christians now, it could eventually become a problem if that censorious mindset tends to overtake. You know, a slippery slope is a slippery slope for a reason. Mr. Melancholy with a 2. Never forget Jack Thompson and Hillary Clinton. There you go. DJ with a 10. Mikey is pretty gay. There you go. Scott Hott with a 5. God never called for us to remove temptation. He always asked us to reject temptation. Always question people who want government to enforce something. There you go. Fair enough. Holy shit. It's a banger. We got fucking GV Spade. I'm going to give you a Final Fantasy medal, man. Yeah. That's insane. Shout out to GV Spade, or JV Spade, sorry, with 100 just for the bro Hypno. Also, like all the topics here. Bro, thank you so much for that. That is an insane mega red banger. I appreciate you. And I'm glad you enjoy the topics. Hopefully you had some entertainment tonight. Thank you for that, man. Zombie Box Reviews for a 2. Hail Hypno, nice to catch you live for once. Hey, what's up, brother? Hope you're doing well. Hope you're doing well, man. Speaking moistly with a 5, remember when they said video games made kids violent? The crime statistics disagree. Yeah, no, I know. And here's the thing. That mindset that led to those bullshit fucking studies and whatnot, they were trying to say that, you know, kids become violent because of video games. That's the kind of shit that comes from the censorious side. And they try to find any way to blame video games for everything. So yeah, this is why you got to call it out sooner rather than later. D. McCarroll with a 2. If we don't sin, Jesus died for nothing. Fair enough. Well said. Well said. Sorry, I had to go off. All right. Boys, girls, and everybody in between. We are at the end. What a night tonight was. I mean, I didn't expect this stream to blow up like this, but it definitely did blow up. And you know what? I'm glad we had the conversation. I'm glad we were able to talk about all the nonsense. And I'm glad that, people had the discussion in the chat and whatnot. I appreciate everybody's support. It's been wild. Let's go raid SmashJT. Go raid SmashJT. And they're going to continue the conversation while I go do some work. I apologize for not being able to do the waifu battle, but considering that for a lot of the stream, we had nothing but ass on the screen, I think that can count. I think that this can count for you know, for a little bit of some waifu-ness tonight. But we'll get back to normal scheduled programming tomorrow, assuming that the internet doesn't blow up over the next 24 hours. Where, considering this stream, chances are it probably will. Right? Let's be real. Chances are it probably will, and especially since Smash is streaming now, like it's gonna blow up over the next 24 hours. So we'll see what happens. But anyway, guys, thank you so much for liking the stream, commenting, spamming the chat, and super chatting. I greatly appreciate you. And shout out to the Hypno mods for doing what they do every single night. I appreciate you guys as well. Tomorrow, we're going to be live again at 9 p.m. Eastern for Hypnocast. And then, of course, we got Griffcast on Monday, tomorrow at 5 p.m. Eastern over on Hypnotic Live. So if you're not subscribed to Hypnotic Live, go subscribe to that channel. And that's it, man. I'm done. My voice is shot. I am fucking... What a night, man. What a night. I'm going to leave you with... I'm gonna leave you with some 8-bit Eric. I think that's the way we're gonna go. That I feel like that really just describes what kind of night this has been. I really do. Mikey with a 2, DJ is gay, sneaking it in at the last second. All right, guys, go be bigots now and go keep the conversation going. Bye.
Get up, cocksuckers. It's all over. Listen, we had a rough couple of months. Fucking Katrina's cousin Maria. The other one, Puerto Rico, Houston, fucking Florida. Listen, it's been tough up to now. The earthquake in Mexico. You know, the White House, whoever the fuck is going on. But it don't matter. They want to shoot. It's time for us to fucking shoot, cocksuckers. They want to get down and dirty. Don't forget who the fuck we are. You understand me? We're the baddest motherfuckers out there. You send a message to that fucking North Korean. He's gonna be sniffing my dick and sucking my asshole. That's the focus. We're going to North Korea in like a year. It's gonna be an island. It's gonna glow in the dark. You know why? Because we're Americans, cocksuckers. Who the fuck do you think you're dealing with? Stop with the gun control. They're selling more guns than ever the last 3 days. Stop with the fucking whining. Stop with the Russians on Facebook. I don't give a fuck. Worry about yourself. Keep your eyes open and get the fuck off Snapchat and fucking Twitter, cocksucker. Stay black.
Not gay. I have relationships with women and sex with men. And I got news for you. That means you get.
Poor kids are just as bright and just as talented as white kids.
Her dog. Or her cat was named Vagina.
Put a ticket in, make her gay. Fuck it, yeah, don't put a ticket in, make her gay. Fuck it, yeah, put a ticket in, make her gay. It means put a chicken in it, sweetie, and make her fucking gay. Fucking pronouns! Fucking pronouns!
I bring life. I bring life. I bring life. I bring life. I bring life.